What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Aligning the Stars. I'm Jordan, and it's been a while, but we're here with another night shift. It's a special one, and I haven't gotten the stages to really move forward with the build, but I do have the ultimate electronic kit for KITT, so we're going to move forward this way. I am waiting for stages 6, or not stages, but packages 6 and 7. So that's going to be stages, I believe, 19 through 27, I believe is what it is. And finally, everything's back in stock. Even I'm not impervious to fan home being slow. But when you're building a million things, it's totally fine. But I've got my ultimate electronic kit from Mike Lane and the electronic dashboard monitors to accompany it. So why not build? Why not go ahead and test it, assemble it, take a look, and share it with you guys? And so to help with this tonight, I do have Todd in the background. Go ahead and say
hello,
Todd. And it's kind of a big deal because Todd also has just received his, and we took a look to see what that looks like. And oh no, do we have new sounds in the background?
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. Dude, there's so many sounds. What is going on in here? Oh my god. There is
those are not on the soundboard. Those are future use.
Oh my goodness. There is a lot of stuff in here, and wow, okay. Including the AI generated songs, which are absolutely fantastic. Oh, we're going to be sharing those tonight as we go along, but what better way to introduce than that? My god.
Oh yeah, no, you got chat. Here, you got
okay.
Oh, dude, you got to move your video up in the corner. Here, this is what we're going to do. Move your video up in the corner. I'm going to kick your night shift over to the right. There we go.
There we are.
That way your chat's not on top of it. Anyway, Will says it took him 2 days on and off to tear it down and rebuild. He think he managed to get his footage down to a 2-hour video.
My goodness, Will. Yeah. I am very lucky, so I'm really early on. I mean, I still have his dash, and it's like basically plastic parts here. So there's nothing, and it's like the perfect opportunity for it. I'm right at that perfect spot of the build, so I don't envy you. I can't wait to see how you did it. It's too bad that I can't see it first. And I didn't watch anything leading into this as well. I kind of want to go in and follow the instructions just like everyone else because I want to review this from the point of view of just somebody building. But I don't envy you or Todd or anybody else that needs to break the model down to get to this point. I'm envious of that and not at the same time. So yeah.
So we'll say hi to everybody.
Wow.
Don is here, and Chase
Hi,
is
Don.
here, and Ken
Hey.
is here,
Ken.
and Casey is here. Welcome, welcome,
Keith.
welcome. Andrew's here. He says, good evening. Hope Jordan lives up to the hype of his intro music. Doesn't he always? He always
I
does.
so. I aim to please.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. That's how you get him to live up to it.
There I go.
You okay?
See? That's how you get him to live. Now he's lived up to it.
Oh,
Ken says it doesn't seem right. You know, I was going to throw it in there during the Knight Rider sequence, but I missed it. I was too embellished and buried in it. A bunch of Canadian says no more no-name packages. All right.
Okay.
Don says I'm on the loose already. Of course. Yes.
Yes.
Stephen Haynes is here. Welcome, Stephen.
It's Stephen. Welcome. Good evening.
Hello, Jordan's Dash. I get it. See what they did there? Dash isn't here. I haven't seen him.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Well, a bunch of other hellos. You're ready to go.
All right. Fantastic. So, first things first, let's go ahead and unpackage. This is interesting, but everybody wants to see this. So let's go ahead and start here because I'm a heathen for a good time. I have already opened this. I've looked at it. I've recorded. Now, for clarity, I am reviewing this. And so, there's been parts where I've already recorded. I've looked at stuff. But as soon as I start building tonight, I'm going to be pulling my face, this, off of the camera. And I am going to be recording this because I do want to record the build and going to be putting up a review video at some point here in the coming weeks. So yeah, that's going to kind of be how the name of this goes. But I have opened this already, so it's not a surprise to me, but maybe for some of you who maybe didn't watch this stream. Todd, what was that, on Sunday that you unpackaged yours?
Yes. Yep.
It was Sunday. So Todd went through and I basically just sat there and stared at the screen the entire time, just going, oh man, look at that. Oh, that's so cool. So I've seen it in action, but I've not seen this one in action. So needless to say, I have unpackaged this. I am aware of what's inside, but it still just kind of blows my mind at the amount of stuff that you get. So first things first, we get a little package here. And back behind here, so you have your instructions for... So these are, I'm assuming this is just light blocking tape.
Could be.
Could be. We'll find out.
I have the instructions pulled up, so we'll make sure you get through it.
Perfect. Excellent. Thank you. And then this is the dash piece. So this is the piece that sits right behind here and then lights up in sequence. So when KITT fires up, it goes, dunk, 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 and then it all lights up. That also is going to happen here. And that's official sounds, by the way, the dunk, 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 dunk. But this is the piece that sits back behind there. We have some spare cables. And these are really nice, by the way. Like, these are really nice JST connectors. I don't know how much we're going to be using. Hey, Gary, welcome.
Those you don't need. So just put those to the side. Those are spares in case you break one of them.
Perfect. Thank you.
Hey, Gary.
And then we have our lenses for the scanner. Now, currently right now, for the sake of clarity, for anybody watching, I currently do have KITT, his front end, and obviously he's part of every one of my videos. But back behind here, his scanner is the Brick Stuff scanner, which was before this one of the best things that you can get unless you program one of these on your own. And this works really well, but this is going to be a complete replacement for that piece. And I haven't decided how I'm going to approach it. Obviously, for the review, I'm going to install it, but I imagine that the Brick Stuff scanner is going to stay in place until the front end actually goes on to KITT. No. I've got this already. No?
Nope. We're going to take that off.
It now. All right. Well,
that is part of the preparation steps, my friend.
There we go. Well, so there we go. Never mind.
You're going to have a new scanner in that bag right there. Not that one.
That's for the next bag. Exactly. All right. Well, there it is. So for that, these are drop-in lenses. So currently, right now with the brick stuff, this is like cemented, not cemented, but it's screwed into place. And what we're going to be able to do with these is just slide them in and out. And we have the clear lens, the red lens for KITT, and then we have the yellow lenses for car, because the new scanner has the car mod, which is pretty cool. And then I'm assuming that this is for one of the side markers.
Maybe. I don't know.
Possibly.
We'll figure it out.
Yep. And now there's a lot to do, so I'm going to be kind of steaming through this. The unboxing portion of this is there's going to be a lot of work that's going to need to be done to get this done tonight. I'm under no time limit, but don't want this to drag on forever. And then we have the lower gauge assembly, which is what will fit in right here on KITT. And then this one is printed, and the LEDs that fit back behind there are animated, and so it's pretty cool how they managed to make that look, or how they make it look, and how they managed to do so. It's a lot of intricate work. So set aside all these little pieces, and then in here there are two sides, or basically the controller. Is it two-sided, or is it just the one-sided but with
No.
the buttons? Oh,
one is music controls and the other one is normal operation.
Got it.
But
Perfect.
the buttons do different things.
The buttons do different things. So you have standard controls, and that's going to be for KITT and car, and then you have your music controls, because they basically turn this into a $3,000 Bluetooth speaker, which I'm super looking forward to. So there's that. Here is, wow, this is so cool. So here's KITT's voice box and the replacement dash. And this is going to fit basically directly in place, and it is fully animated, and it's very, very cool. If you look back behind here, this is all 3D printed. Plug it in. I'll get there, Dave. Calm down. This is really nicely 3D printed. There are slots for the individual LEDs there. And the bars do move up and down depending. And you can actually, if I'm not mistaken, Todd, you're able to kind of like set them individually, right? Or kind of like
you can change the mode. So normal pursuit, auto pursuit, or auto cruise, normal cruise, and pursuit mode are all different displays. Yeah.
Very, very cool. So, and then KITT's voice box is also animated to a point. So it's really hard to pull that off in such a small space, but they definitely do a better job of than what we get with this. And it doesn't look that great. 120?
120 volts.
120
KC
volts?
recommended 24 volts. Ken's recommending 120.
We're not melting this. This thing is going to get treated with baby gloves. What's a baby glove? Anyway, moving on. We have a USB, an SD card, micro SD card extender. So I imagine that this is designed to sit kind of further back inside of the model. Is that correct?
The SD card?
Yeah, this thing here.
Yeah, so what that is so you can, if you want to, you can extend the SD card out the bottom of the car, because that's going to plug into the bottom of the main circuit board. So you can run it out the bottom of the car and change it if you wanted to.
Change it if you want to. Oh, you wanted to add different dash or different animations to the dash and what have you. Got it. Very, very cool. All right. So here's the nuts and bolts of it all. Focus. Camera does not like focusing on this, by the way. So too many shiny surfaces. But, well, let's go ahead and open her up. I've already kind of done the review on that, so we're good to go. Very carefully and not destroying anything here. We have our new master circuit board for KITT, the Alpha circuit. Focus that. There we go. And this bad boy is pretty beefy. It's something. That's where the SD card is going to plug in. And then I'm assuming that's going to be for the central power, right? The
yes.
Yep. Okay, perfect. All right. So yeah, there's our board. Set that off to the side there. And then, really, kind of the star of the show. Very carefully get this out. Kind of cut this in a poor spot, so pardon me. But here is the star of the show and the dash. And if you could look, all those are individual LEDs, and they're all extraordinarily tiny. Very, very cool. And that's what the back looks like. And those where the JSTs are going to be connecting in. So you got the scanner, and then the top, and then the main. Perfect. Set that off to the side. Here is what's available also as a standalone mod for anybody who's building this model and don't want to go crazy on the expenditures. Here's KITT scanner. And it is like the brick stuff. It has both the car and kit mode, but this one also has several different functions. It just works better. It seems to really match up with what they did on the show, which is pretty cool. And there is our JST connector right there. So there's a scanner. And then finally, you have a couple of, this is very interesting. These are LEDs, and these are going to be for this lower section down below here. Oh. And it's on a ribbon, which is very cool. So
that little black box you're holding on to is actually for the 4 red lights for the power buttons.
Oh,
so
perfect.
The light blocks them, so they can be separated. Yep.
For these,
those will change instead of all being lit or whatever.
Right, and doesn't the power button on the very end always stay lit? Something like that.
I think it stays lit as long as the car has juice, even if it's turned off, just to show you how to turn it on.
So cool. the little kid in me is.
You are fully functional, aren't you?
Of course, in every way. I am programmed in multiple techniques, a broad variety of pleasuring.
Oh.
I wonder how many takes they had to do to get that one done.
Oh my God, seriously. Oh, that's interesting. They packaged it so they didn't let these two sit together, and it's a very clever way of doing it. They basically just put one on one side, one on the other, and then ran a heat piece right through the middle so to seal it off. That's cool. Like that.
Just don't cut the wire.
Dude, I was very callous with that cut there, so it didn't get anywhere close, though. And this is the startup. So this is going to sit back behind here and is the light source for those. So that is what that looks like. All right, so
Ken says cut the red wire.
Yeah. And then inside we have the upgraded speaker for KITT. From what I heard the other night, how did it sound from your perspective, Todd? Did it sound pretty good?
It sounded pretty good. Yeah, it's better than the stock one.
Awesome. So upgraded speaker, and it's this you're going to be listening to music out of KITT, so it's got to be somewhat decent, I hope. So we'll set that off to the side. Here is all of our wires and cabling. Really nice braided USB wire. I'm assuming this is going to be for the main power, and then all the different wires we're going to need. So we're going to set those over here. And more JST connectors. In here, we have, which we're not going to be... Oh, camera. It does not like shiny things. In here, which we're not going to be able to do anything with, unfortunately, today. And I will mention that in the review video, as I don't have the parts for the rear end or the fenders or anything like that. But in here we have our LEDs, because they only put 2 of the 4 LEDs in KITT's taillights. So this adds the 2 LEDs onto each side. And then we have our indicator lights for on the fenders. And then there's also white reverse lights, because we'll be able to put KITT in reverse and he'll make reversing and skidding noises and all of that, which is pretty cool. So we're going to be setting these aside until much later on in the build, but that's what those are for.
And it is worth noting is that the model only comes with there's 6 brake lights and 2 reverse lights in the back panel of a KITT. The model comes with 4 red lights.
That's right. 4.
2 on each side. 2. So this adds the 2 missing red lights and adds the reverse lights.
Yeah, which is fantastic, and it'll really bring. I've seen some people put out there what KITT has been able to do with after it's been assembled, and I try not to look too much into the assembly of it, because once again, I'm trying to understand and just get it from the builder's perspective. But it looks really, really cool. So. All right, here's our remote, and I'm going to need to find some batteries for it.
Triple A's.
We'll find. Yep, we'll find those here in a little bit, but here's the remote. And once again, just as a reminder, it has 2 functions. So you have the standard controls for KITT, and then the music controls when he's actually a Bluetooth. So this remote actually feels really nice, I do have to say. And it's got the Night Foundation etched in.
Very he cool. Laser etches those.
Yeah. Very, very cool. So there is the Ultimate Electronic Kit. And we're going to be basically just setting this aside, because we're probably going to be assembling most, if not all of that, except for the rear lights. And then finally, before we get building, let's go ahead and take a look at the dashboard monitors. Now, in order to really make this work, you have to have this. And thankfully, Mike was kind enough to go ahead and toss these along as well.
You can buy them. You can have them separate.
Yep, you can buy them completely separately. They run for 160 pounds.
Did you say pounds in the U.S.?
I did. Yeah, I did. I'm special.
they do operate independently. You don't need the monitors to have the dash. You don't need the dash to have the monitors. But if you have both, they will talk to each other and work together.
Yep. And you want
if you have an old version, by the way, like mine, my monitors are from a year ago. You have to do a firmware upgrade, and it's on Mike Wayne's webpage. I'll tell you how to do that. Yours should be already set.
Perfect. Yeah, and like I said, the reason you want to do that is because there's literally just a couple of cardboard insets for his dash. So, or for his monitors. So this is actually a very simple mod, actually. Here are the bezels for the window. So you're going to set this over the top of the screen after you get it installed, I believe. And this is packaged really carefully and really nicely, which I do appreciate.
You can actually do that now. It's actually easier to do while the dashboard's put together.
Perfect.
Paul says, pounds, proper money. Hello, Paul.
Hey, Paul.
Dave says, wouldn't it be cool if Fan Home partnered with Mike Lane to make these available as part of a kit, like an upgrade that got shipped with the main stages? And then Don says that were a great idea, but they probably wouldn't do it. No, they're not going to do it. And Ken's right, is because they would be basically saying, oh, our parts aren't good enough for the $2,000. Yeah.
Makes total sense. Here is another SD card, which I know is available. It's reachable. You're able to grab it and change it as well, because the animations can be changed. You can put pictures of yourself if you want to in there. And then in here is where the 4 red buttons would normally sit, and then these gauges right here. So it's basically a direct swap out of this piece. So otherwise, that's pretty much well. There were no power cables or anything that came with it. So that is interesting, actually.
Because I don't think, I don't think you need it if it's part of the dashboard mod.
That's right.
So normally you would have lines, you would have wires that would go back to the, so you'd have lines that would go back to the circuit board to tell that one to turn on, but you don't need that.
Right. Okay. Got it.
We'll
All right,
get
perfect.
that sorted
So,
out.
and this is actually where we are going to start today. So I think it's time to start building. So I have my power source already powered up and ready to go. I have my screwdriver right there and some instructions that I need to find. So I need to go to, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull my face off camera real fast. There we are. And we'll go ahead and move the night shift banner over to the other side.
That's an overlay. So you just center it. That's what, I didn't do that.
I did that.
But I added this for you.
Oh, yeah.
Nice. All right. And I'm actually going to be pulling the overlay off now that I think about it. Sorry, guys. I'm going through the recording process right now. I'm just trying to get that. Put my overlay over for recording down there. There we are.
On the micro SD extender, is it marked US?
Yes.
Okay. All right. That means you don't change language. So you're set from the beginning.
Very nice. All right. Perfect. All right. So instructions. So I need to go to.
I got it. So first thing you're going to need to do, are you putting the monitors in?
Yep.
Okay. Let me make sure real quick. They might have, let me just scroll through these real quick, because if you do have the monitors, you might have to do something a little different.
And you said put the bezels on first?
Yeah, you can put the bezels on. Note which end there's a wider end. You'll see when you look at the front of the dash how it fits.
Yeah. And there's actually a little piece of glass on there. That's so cool.
That's to bring because they were TVs. Remember, they were tiny little TVs in the car, and the LCD is like a matte flat. So.
Okay. So the rounded edge goes to the right. Got it. Always horrible at taking off stickers. My God. Try not to touch the glass is part of my issue here.
Now you should have. Don't you have rubber gloves? For
I
your
do,
printer?
actually.
Puts
I do.
Them on. There you go.
They're right behind me. Good point.
Yep.
Very, very good point. I'm here for your exam, Mr. DeVille. No.
So installing the monitors is actually one of the steps of installing the ultimate kit. So
okay,
I would say put the bezel on, and then
set it aside.
Don't you dare stick that on the LCD. Don't you dare. That goes on the dashboard over the existing openings.
Yep. I was like, wait, hold on a second.
Oh my God.
Yep.
You'll see there's a wider side, and then you'll see it fits in there. The other side from the wider side is angled. You'll see how it fits in there.
Yeah.
Just center it over the openings.
So I need to disassemble this section first. I'm assuming it uses the stock screws back in its spot.
And I don't think he provides screws, so I would say yes. I mean, if you just want to follow the instructions, but you're just trying to put that bezel on. The bezel goes on the outside. You really don't have to take it apart. You can it goes right on top of those existing bezels.
Right on top of the bezel? Oh. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. You don't have to take it apart to do that. That's why I was saying you can do it now.
Got it.
Nice.
I see.
Ken says start recording. Keith says, Donnie says PJ is wrong. It's pounds is for measuring weight. Ken says start recording. He can pull this whole stream down from StreamYards, and then he can edit it up and do voiceovers or whatever. So
there it is. Actually, it looks better already. Yeah, beautiful. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and put that screw back in, just as to follow the instructions. All right, ready to go.
Let's see. Let's go up here to preparing the dashboard. Are we ready? You don't even have that part of the car, so we don't have to worry about that. So you're probably gonna take all these screws out anyway. You don't have the dash installed. You don't have that installed. Flip it over. Do you have the kick panel on the passenger side installed? Nope. You don't have the crossbar installed. That's all from 48. All right, you can take the monitors out. You can take out the lower instrument panel.
Okay.
And you haven't put any wiring in. That's fantastic.
Yep. Pull these two pieces
So you will not be reusing that or that.
Yep. Perfect. And I will not be reusing this as well.
Yep. You can take out all the dash housings.
But we'll be reusing these, correct?
I can't see. It's black on black.
The power
The
button?
lenses. Yes, I believe you will be using the lenses. Yes, keep those.
Okay, perfect. Right.
But the box for the monitors and the little paper for the decal for the monitors can go. The lower instrument panel with the decal can go. The housing, the housing for the red buttons can go, but you need to keep the red buttons.
Okay.
And then when you get to the instrument panel, the housing and decals on both sides, the voice box light, and the startup panel bracket can all come out.
Okay.
You know, the startup panel on top of the dash.
Yeah. Okay. Simple enough. Basically tear it all down.
Yep.
Just a piece of paper.
Yep. And I did so much. I was putting LED filaments in there, LED strips, this cotton balls, all sorts of stuff to make it look right. Yeah. Oh God, yes.
Oh man. So glad. Mike's doing the Lord's work.
Mm-hmm.
So do we keep this? No. Yes.
That housing? I don't believe so. Nope.
Okay.
That is the startup panel bracket. We do not keep that. Now the little clear bezel, that stays.
This bezel stays? Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
But not KITT's voice box bezel.
No, the voice box goes. That's got to come out.
Got it.
And the box behind it.
Okay.
Should just slide straight up.
There's a post sitting over the top. Interesting. It's KITT's voice box. That's weird. I don't remember that being difficult to get in.
Did you take out the left dash? Okay, got it.
Yeah, I don't remember that being that difficult to put in there. So this post just sits right over the top. Okay, whatever. It's all good.
All right. Now we can prepare your dashboard circuit board. That one. And then you need cable 1. Cable 1 should say dash and 2 alpha on it.
Okay.
It should be a long cable with the wide, like a wide black connector on it. The widest black connector, I should say.
I appreciate the use of rubber bands here. Okay.
One of them is going to have a little junction in the middle of it. That's not the one. And then there's a thick one. That looks like it. Says 2 alpha, 2 dash.
2 alpha to dash. Yep.
All right. So the dash end gets plugged into the flip the board over. That left circuit. Turn it, rotate 180 degrees. There you go. Upper left. Check to make sure your pins and polarity are correct. We don't want to force anything. Now, unless you like wearing gloves, you can just put your bezels on and then not have to wear gloves for the rest of this.
You know, it's probably not a bad idea. Reminds me of being at work, which makes me sad.
If you have to wear them all day long anyway, I definitely wouldn't want to wear them now. All right.
Okay.
Now cable two does have the junction in it. It'll have a little circuit board that's got just a 2-way connector. Yep. And that one goes from the dash to the scanner.
Okay.
And the end that says 2 dash goes into the 2 over, the second small white one. Should say scanner.
2 scanner. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Now your startup board, or your startup top board, it's up there by your remote. Circuit board, 4 LEDs. There you go. That one plugs into that white, the remaining white port that says top.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. Now the lower, the flexible one. The flexible circuit board, the one with the power buttons on it. Yeah. So you know how to do these clips. So on that board, the big white one, there's a black clip on the end. You got to kind of slide it away with your fingernail. So basically towards away from you. So just kind of get your fingernail up and just get it so it pops off. You don't want to remove it completely.
Like that.
Yep. Now take the end of that thing, black side facing up, and just slide it in there and then pop that thing back closed and it'll grab it.
How far in do I push the
it'll stop. Just push it until it stops and then push the black to close it. And that'll lock that in.
Perfect. Okay.
Excellent. Okay. All right. Welcome to your first circuit board assembly. Okay, we don't have your main board. You don't have to worry about any of this stuff. Did you mount your stock speaker yet? Like, do you even have the chassis? How much of this have you built?
So all I have built is up through.
Because the speaker is like 41.
Right here.
So you didn't even have the back yet.
Nope.
All right, well, then you can't hook any of that up. So you can do that when you get to that point. All right, so we can skip all that, skip that, skip that, skip that, skip that, pull all that out. We did that. We did that. All right, now it says to prepare the monitor to prepare the dashboard for the monitors and the new lower console flexible circuit board. Carefully remove the far left and far right pins. Okay, so on your dashboard, right where the monitor housing is, there's 2 pins. So if you pull it up to the camera, yep. And let's call out these 2 pins. There's 2 pins you want to remove. And they are probably up on the edge. And I wish I could circle on your screen, but I can't. Let me do this. I'm going to share my screen.
Okay.
And we will show it to you. Share screen. So those 2 pins on the right. Yep.
Got it.
So, yeah. Is Jordan using the audio version of Todd's website? Yeah, I haven't even done this yet, so I'm watching it happen for myself. So
So you
if
need
we
to
find any
slice them off?
gotchas, it says slice them off.
Yep.
Or I would use your, I don't know, God hands, your Jesus fingers. It's exactly what they're good for.
Mm-hmm. Nice
Yep.
and soft.
Yep. To prepare the dashboard for the monitors, new lower flexible circuit board, carefully remove the far left and far right pin using a craft knife. They will remove easily and will make installation of the monitors a lot easier.
There we are.
You got it?
Yep.
All right. Excellent. Back to you. We don't have to do the firmware upgrade. We don't have to do the side marker lights. We can skip that altogether. Now it is time to put in your new scanner.
Okay.
So let's take your brick stuff off. People are going to miss this scanner not running on your site in the background now.
I know.
Yep. Now, do you still have somewhere you have to have the black plastic cover that used to go on the back of that?
Sure, I do.
Actually, I think it's under the circuit board. Never mind. It's got the 8 holes in it. So try taking the circuit board off.
Okay.
And let's see what's under there. $5.99 an Audible. It's a bargain. I should. Is that what I should do? Should I charge $5.99 to access my sites to build your model?
I mean,
that
make
would
some
be
money.
nice. No, it's not nice.
Nah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so the base is still there. Okay. So that you can give to somebody. Send that to Dash. He needs one.
Okay, we'll do.
Okay. Now you're going to remove the 2 screws holding that. Those are GM screws. I think these are going to get reused. So
Okay.
keep those. And then once that's off, you can pull off the red lens.
Or it'll fall off.
Yeah. The lens won't be used, but that black plastic piece I think will be.
Got it.
Okay.
And I had also gone through and silvered them back behind.
Oh, nice. All right. The next step is to do the taillights, which we don't have, so we're not even going to drill those out or do anything. Now is where we would normally install the circuit board into the trunk of the car in place of the stock circuit board, but we don't have the car to do that. But you can connect the speaker up. The speaker connects to port S on the main on the I'll call it the alpha circuit just because we're doing KITT.
Got it. An S, you say?
S, which is right next to the big CPU upper left or upper right of the CPU, tiny little 2-pin plug marked S. That's the one.
Okay. And this sits in his trunk.
That was it. It sits I think it sits right above the rear axle.
Oh, okay.
Or no, does it sit in the trunk? I honestly don't remember. I think it's right in front of it because the battery compartment would normally be where the gas tank is. So I think on the car that sits right above the rear axle. All right, there's a bunch of things you would normally plug into the circuit board that are stock. The stock parts, like you'd plug in your door switch wires, your fog lights, your headlights, the pop-up motor, the overhead lights, the tail lights, and the license plate lights, but you don't have those.
Yep.
So we won't worry about that. So we will now move on to installing the dashboard with the voice box module. So we need that piece. Let's cut that out of there. On the rear of this, you'll notice a small shroud behind the voice box. This isolates the voice box LEDs to prevent light bleed. Isn't that nice of him?
That actually looks really nice.
Yep.
Wow.
And then if you look at your the circuit board that goes behind that, he actually, if you on the back side of that, there's a raised circle. And that raised circle kind of isolates. You look all those LEDs that are crammed together where the voice box is.
Yeah.
So flip that over. It's on. Rotate it around. It's upside down. No, now it's turned over. There you go.
Okay.
See all those LEDs that are all crammed in the center? Those are for the different lights around the voice box. But 2 of those LEDs, there's one red and one yellow, so you can change the color of the voice box from car to kit.
Oh,
So
okay,
on the
cool.
back of that voice box that you're holding in your left hand, there's a round circle, raised circle. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what you want to get flush against that, so it keeps that light from bleeding into anything else. And it says ensuring, okay, we did that. Let's see, we did that. Ensuring the left dashboard is removed. Insert the new dashboard panel into the dashboard housing. You don't need the circuit board yet.
Okay.
But you should be able to slot that voice box into where the old voice box came.
Does it come out or?
Nope, the
No,
whole
it just
thing
fits
slides
right in
down in
place.
there. Yep. So it's just, there should be little grooves on that voice box, and it slides down where the old voice box used to be.
Got it. Why is this like this?
Are you sure that's? Is there a screw you're be missing or something? I don't see that part on the dashboard.
It's because it's part of this.
Oh, it's the sides, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got to take the top off. Yeah.
There we go. I was like, why is it?
I know
like
you're
that?
keeping track of all these screws too, right?
I am actually.
Okay, good.
Yep. All right.
Now you should be able to slide that into the, there's a slot where the voice box goes, and it should just slide right into the dashboard.
Bingo.
There's like, the slot's only on one side. Or the tab, I should say. But you'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
And it fits into a groove. It says the whole dashboard itself will become more flush to the front of the dashboard once the circuit board is installed.
There it is. So the way to do
Okay.
that, I found, is just kind of slide it into that groove.
Yeah.
Just to the right. Perfect. Okay.
Okay. Now, when doing the circuit dashboard, do not slide it down or sideways against the dashboard panel. This will bunch up the shroud behind the voice box and will cause the LED to be blocked. Instead, carefully position the dashboard circuit down into place behind, and then angle it forward so the shroud behind the voice box sits over the LEDs. So put the lower edge first, and then bring it toward it. There you go. It's an important step to take your time with to get positions correctly. If you, when you power it up and if your voice box isn't lighting up correctly, it's because this is misaligned.
And I can see how that would be the case.
Yep.
But once you have it set in there properly, it fits everything in there nice and snug. Okay.
Okay. To secure it, remember that little piece you didn't know what it was? That little tiny angled piece? Now we're going to use that.
Okay.
So it says insert the pin on that retaining arm into the left side hole of the dashboard circuit board.
Left side hole. Right here.
Here, you want the pictures?
Yes, please.
All right, hold please. So it goes over here. Oh, what did I just do? Anyway, I made it bigger.
Oh, I see.
So this, this is actually installed. You can see it's already installed here. So it fits into a pin right next to the main connection. There's a pin that fits in the main connection, and then this rounded circle fits over a post, an existing post. So when it's mounted, it looks like this. See it? That's what holds that side.
Got it. I see.
So insert that into the small hole in the dashboard. It may seem like a loose fit, but we'll secure the dashboard once screwed into place. The right one should automatically that's already pre-installed on the circuit board. That should line up with a post and then 2 BP screws to attach it in. All right, let's go back to you.
we go.
And then that's held in with a BP screw. On both sides, yep.
Oh, slide them back into place. This does like to pop out just a little bit.
Why don't you and I have a cup of tea while the children play?
Thank you, but they require my supervision. Fun will now commence.
Fun will now commence. Sorry for the silence, just focusing.
That's all right.
You know?
Do you need some background music or something? Need some
Oh,
little
goodness.
ASMR?
Okay, this tab.
That right one, does it light up to a post?
It
right
does, but it's not. Yeah, it's not quite. Wondering if I've done. So
You
that's
didn't
been
pinch
that
any
little-
wires or anything, right?
No,
Okay.
just making sure that.
He probably designed
There you
it to actually sit down on the post, right? Like it shrouds over the
Yep.
post. Yeah.
Yep.
Donnie says,
There
fun
we
will
go.
now commence whether you like it or not. And Ken says, I'm sure most of us would have fun with 7 of 9.
Yes.
Jeez. Did you ask her? How's it look?
Not quite lining up properly.
Okay.
So I kind of want to start over here.
Okay. Ken says, I heard she's really good at checkers. Yeah. What's the game she always played with the little girl? Naomi Wildman.
Calto.
Calto.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So this one down here at the end. Let's make sure that gets into place too.
He doesn't even show that part installed yet, so if it falls out, it's not a big deal. Or if it's in your way.
What's that?
The startup lights.
Oh yeah, no, it's in the way. So pulling this out. I think the positioning of this is the most important part here. And there is hard to pick up, but right behind where this piece goes, there's a slot for the circuit board for it to fit into place. So I went ahead and left that sitting in that pin spot right there. Go ahead and get this back into place. There we go. So what I found just there is you want to lift up on the back of the board and then set it down on the post and then kind of push it in.
Okay. So now you can secure it in.
Yep, just want to make sure.
I didn't say that, Donnie. Donnie's like, did you say camel toe? No,
Whoa.
Jordan said cow toe. I didn't say nothing.
This is a little fiddly. There we go.
Mm. It says be careful with the thin area on the left side of the voice box faceplate is very thin, so don't mishandle it.
Yeah, so I'm trying to be as careful as I can with that right now. I was able to get that one secured down. Put this down onto its post.
Yes, Donnie, cow toe. Camel toe.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, I'm not. There's a bit of a gap between the board, but it seems like it's actually supposed to be that way. So okay.
Well, you might be
find
able
out.
to rotate that arm. So you know how but before you tighten it, if you rotate it towards, it's at an angle. So if you rotate it, won't it push the dashboard farther closer to the instrument panel closer to the dash?
No, it's pretty
No?
rigid.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Nope. But there's also that piece that sits over. There's also the shoulder piece that sits over the top.
Yeah, we're not. That's the next step. We're gonna put that back on.
So okay, that's it.
Yep. Put those 2 screws in and make sure all your wires are clear, and let's put that back on. Make sure it engages with your voice box. It's going to connect to it'll slide into the other groove of the voice box. There you go.
Yep. There we go.
Make sure that's seated.
Perfect.
And 2 screws, 2 more BP screws. Put that back on. Actually, 3. I take that back. It's 3 screws. Gary says the game was actually KITT Scott.
KITT Scott. You're right. Calto is the game that Tuvok played.
Is that the one with the spikes and?
Yep.
And you're trying to make it a geographic or a geometric shape or something.
Mm-hmm.
They were playing KITT Scott. Okay, that's good to go. That's good to know.
Okay, come on.
So the wires should come straight back. So when you're doing that one with the tab, make sure that one there, that your wires are coming straight back from the circuit board. They're not. I don't know if it matters a whole lot, but yeah, okay. I just didn't, sometimes if the wires aren't long enough because they got wrapped around a post or something, as long as you're not pinching anything. No. So it takes 3 BP screws to put that back on. Make sure it slots around the voice box. We did that.
Yeah, perfect. There we are.
Okay. Now you can slide you can put your startup lights back in.
Yep, make sure I'm just putting them in the right way. Okay.
And then it says insert the startup tunnel light retainer, which I think is the black thing with that thing. Mm-hmm. You want the flat side facing up, the thickest side at the front pointing down. That's probably the separators to keep the light from bleeding. So you want the flat side facing up. The hole on the right should be higher. Yep, that's right. Just like that. Put it down over the posts on either side.
Oh.
Dash says, okay, you can all relax. The troublemaker is here. Yep. Ken says, what's the game with all the snakes and ladders?
Okay, hold on. Inappropriate phone.
Let me see what you got. So the mounting posts should be closer to the short end of it when you install it. Yes, that's correct. So it says insert it with the flat side facing up. Yep. The retainer will fit tightly against the back of the dashboard. It helps hold the dashboard against the panel. So you do have to kind of push it forward and onto the down onto the posts.
I see. Got it.
That's what's helping to hold the dashboard in place.
Clever.
And get it to pop down over the posts. I can see scuffing on those posts in the picture, so I think that was attempted a few times.
You can see how.
Yeah.
But it's there. Oof. Yeah, that's a tight fit.
Yeah, he says it will fit tightly up against the back of the dashboard circuit board, holding it in securely against the dashboard panel.
And that gap over there on that side has been eliminated.
Yep, that's probably what he used to keep that from going. Excellent. Okay.
Perfect.
It says take the top circuit board, the small square one with the lights, the LEDs for that panel. It should be already connected to it.
Oh yeah.
You already connected it. Take that panel, flip it over so the LEDs are facing down, obviously, with the wire facing you, and mount it over those same posts and reinstall it with 2 BP screws.
Perfect.
PJ says, isn't Kata Scott someone who carries a bag of golf clubs? A caddy Scott. I get it.
Oh God.
Hmm.
That'll be a boo. I love it.
And even though we'll power this up before the end of the stream to take a look at it, it controls so many other things. The headlights, the interior lights, and I'm sure they all come on in certain sequences, the overhead panel, things like that, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is just a touch on what it's going to be.
Yes.
Probably going to be reviewing this in several steps. Okay. There we are.
Okay. Now that the circuit board is securely in place, check that the dashboard panel hasn't moved and is securely pushed into the dashboard housing. Everything looks good, right?
Yep.
Okay. Installing the flexible circuit board. Now take your the housing for the monitors, and take that. And on the right side of it, remember that block I showed you? No, that's not going to get installed. We're going to put the circuit board in there first.
Got it.
So the circuit board fits into that. No, the recess. Grab your monitors again.
Oh, I see.
Okay. So the power end, that block, gets pushed into the end of that opening, the
Just
right
like
end
this?
of it. So you're gonna. It's hard to tell. You're just zoomed out so far, but it should
I'll zoom
slide down into the right end of that long opening. That's better. Should fit right in there. And then the circuit
over the
board
top?
just lays in the groove.
Okay.
Okay. Now you can put
Turn this
the
towards you.
You just don't want to don't pull on that circuit board too much, obviously.
Yeah.
Now you can put the new circuit face in front of those LEDs. Did you get that seated in there?
I see.
All the way to the edge. It says with the dashboard face down on a soft surface, insert the flexible circuit board and into its base, starting with pushing the light tunnel, which is what he calls that little block, into the right
Okay.
side. Once inserted, the optical tunnel should fit flush with the base. Then, making sure the flexible board is inside the base, take the lower replacement instrument panel and push it into place.
Okay. It didn't quite sit in there flush, so I'm going to go ahead and push that out and try again.
Okay. Ken says, do you think a DeLorean would make a good KITT car? A good Knight Rider? Maybe. For his
Maybe.
molecular bonded shell.
Yeah.
All that stainless steel, you know.
Bit of a pain to put in.
Now, okay, why don't you do this? Why don't you disconnect that flexible circuit board so you're not putting stress on it? Just do the same thing. Just pop that little black thing out. I think that should have been done even before you put the circuit board in. Like you should put this thing in after, because you can still get to it. And if you can get your fingernails under there and pop that black thing out and then slide it, it feels like you're going to put so much less stress on that flexible circuit board.
Yeah, and that's what I'm starting to feel, is like I'm just putting too much stress on it.
Yeah. I think in my instructions, what I'll say is open that socket, then install the circuit board. Just get the socket open so you don't try to fiddle in there with it. Now that should be a lot easier to put into there you go. Now you don't have to. You're working in such a fine area, trying not to put too much stress on that.
Exactly.
And then there should be a notch on the on the other side for that to come out of.
Notch to come out of? Really?
Or maybe not. It maybe just gets captured behind it. It's hard to tell in this picture.
Just one quick sec. Hold on a sec. Cat just got home. That's amazing.
I was going to play one of your songs while you were gone. I didn't know how long you're on your beat.
Oh, no, we're good. I wanted to say hi to Kat when she just got
it just says, make sure the flexible circuit board is inside the base, take the replacement instrument panel, and push it over the lights.
Okay. Wow, you can actually kind of read what's on there.
Yeah. So that's the circuit board should fully fit inside the opening. So before you get that, fold it all the way in there. You don't want it coming out the very end, just the top. There you go.
Like that?
Yep.
Perfect.
Just like that. Make sure that gets put in the right way.
Need to go pick up my glasses.
The yellow dots are on the left of each bar, if that helps.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to go pick up my glasses. They've been ready for like 2 weeks.
And then
now.
just push it in. It should seat flush, even maybe a little recessed.
It's like that.
Beautiful. Looks fantastic. Excellent. When handling monitors, don't put any pressure on the LCD screen. Yeah. Okay. Now we want to connect the 5-core cable, which is cable number 4. And cable number 4. Oh my God. We scrolled down through a lot. Cable number 4. Let me make sure we got the right one. Cable number 4 is the very thick cable. I think you got the right one. Yep, that looks right. Okay. Wait, let me go back up. I skipped over something. Connect the end of cable 4 without the label to the mic lane dashboard socket labeled CN1.
Perfect.
So the gray cable will be on the left, away from the USB socket.
It's polarized, right? There we go.
Okay, excellent.
Perfect.
The other end of this cable will connect to the alpha board. I don't think you have to power this at all. I think it sends it power. How great is that?
Oh, even better.
Yep. If you ordered them dashboard separately, you do not need all of the cables that come with it. Oh, well, perfect. None of these cables are required again. Excellent. Installing the mic lane dashboard monitors back into position. Before fixing the monitor positions, check that the ribbon cable has been inserted correctly back into the dashboard or into the dashboard. So now we can reconnect it, lock it down.
Okay.
Then it says, ensure that cable 4, which is the one you disconnected, is routed. As you go to place that in there, make sure it's routed behind this column. And I'm going to pull this column up and show it to you. There you go. So this inside says the wires from the circuit board need to run inside that peg, the big tall peg.
Got it. Perfect. And the great
Okay.
part is there's a bit of a crimp here in the wire that actually is for that. Fantastic. Like that.
Okay. Yep. And then it says the flexible circuit board should be able to bend under the monitor mount towards the rear of the dash as you lower it in place. So I'll show you a picture of this as well. It just loops. You can just see here how it loops just behind it. It just goes up and goes back down. So it just loops behind it as you lower that in place and line up the screw holes.
Okay.
Okay. And then secure it in place with 3 BP screws.
Okay.
2 go over the tall posts at the rear, and 1 is over to the right behind the power switches. You left the power switches in, right? The red lenses are still there?
Yep, they're still there.
Okay. Okay, good. You're going to have to rotate it a little bit. It should fit right up against behind them. There you go. You'll see the peg that there's a hole in the bracket that's down inside. You'll see it line up. All right, let me grab back to things. The song Cable number 4 never caught on like the song Mambo number 5. Oh, see? Enterprise D is KITT. Could you imagine a red scanner going across the entire rim of the Enterprise?
That'd be pretty cool, actually.
Donnie says, crap, I'm out of thin super glue. Oh, no.
Shaving cream.
Ken says, I guess Donnie will be ordering something during the stream tonight. That's right.
Okay.
Did you put your bezels on already?
Yep.
Oh, I didn't even see you do that. It says, when installed correctly, the top of the lower dashboard will sit completely flush to the dashboard housing. When looking from the front. Is it nice and flush? Looks flush to me. Beautiful.
But
looks good to me. That's not
bottom.
quite flush?
No.
Okay.
But it's sitting directly.
Well, when you got to remember,
post.
you got to tighten it down. So
That's very true. Good point.
get it tightened down. Let's make sure it sits.
Oh. Off a little bit there. Okay. It's a little bit off. There we go. Try not to put too much stress on points. I'm having a difficult time lining it up with this post over here.
You know what? I remember the same thing. I vaguely remember that. I just remember. Yeah, I'm even. You know what? I'm even gonna pull up. Let me pull up my website because I think I said something about that. Dashboard monitors. Oh God, pages and pages and pages of me removing stuff.
Okay. Get back out.
Secure the monitor assembly 3 BP screws. Nope. I don't have anything. It's just up against the dashboard.
Okay, something's up.
Ken says, please remember to give us a thumbs up. Yeah, we're doing work
Thanks, Tim.
here. We're doing magic.
Actually building something on stream for once.
It's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
Dash says, I think Todd needs to be reading these instructions in a Nazi German prison accent. And when he does something wrong, he yells, "You nincompoop."
You nincompoop.
You idiot.
Okay, so I think
Uh-huh.
something is not right with this. Is this how the ribbon is supposed to come out? So is it supposed to come out like that over the top?
Oh, I can't see. Bring that closer. That looks right, but I think what he did is he tucks it down. So as you bring it down, it is supposed to come out the top, but I think it's supposed to go basically from the circuit board straight back, then down and up to the monitors. So it should loop down like a drip line on a cable mounted to the house. So it should come out of the circuit board, bend 90 degrees basically, go down, and then loop up to the monitors. But even that doesn't look like this picture, because in his picture it's coming straight up and looping down in front of the circuit board. The flexible circuit board should bend back under the flexible mount, under the monitor mount, towards the rear of the dashboard housing, because it looks like it comes straight up and then goes forward, but it's not hard. It's kind of hard to tell from this picture. Because there should be a gap between the end of that socket and there's a plate on the monitors, right? So there should be like a quarter-inch gap or something there, right?
So I think what it's doing is it's preventing this lug. It's hard to see, but there's a lug right here. From
is that the lug you snipped off? Remember he said you got to snip off the two lugs?
I slipped off two, but I may have snipped off the wrong one.
Oh, God. This is what he said, too. He's like, this will help make installing the monitors easier. Let's go back to that picture. Find which ones you cut off. There's 3 pins. You cut off. You cut off 2 of the wrong ones, didn't you? Three pins. Let's see if I can make this bigger.
I cut off one of the wrong ones.
You've cut off. There's 2 in the middle. I can still see are still there. There's one on the outer edge and one here that these 2 need to go.
Yeah.
And then there's 2 in the middle that stayed.
That solved the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You cut off the wrong ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, good job.
Yeah. Yeah, I see. Yep. Okay. Yeah, that's putting up in there much better. Okay.
All right, good. Let's get that secured in. Now, at this point, after this, you would normally put the rest of the dashboard back together, like all the side pieces, the steering wheel, all that stuff, which you don't have, so you don't have to worry about it. Nope. Yeah, you don't need to worry about that stuff. That all stuff comes in like 47, 48, 49, the interior panels, everything. So at this point, I think we can do the scanner.
Okay.
Skipping over some of this stuff. We will temporarily connect the scanner. Okay. Connecting your, we'll do this real quick. Connect your dashboard monitors to the alpha circuit.
Okay.
There is a big socket on the alpha board that says monitors. He doesn't show a picture of it, but it's all the way on the right. It says the gray cable is on the right when reading the word monitors.
Perfect.
Got it? Okay. Yep. Connect the micro SD and extension cable. So the micro SD is going to go on the bottom. The micro SD is already in the extension. The actual card is in the extension already. And if you put these in, right, you just put it in and the little pin grabs it. It just has a catch.
Got it.
And it should just lock itself in there. Till it catches. All done. Excellent. Grab your USB power cord extender. It's cable number 5. It's the short USB, not the long one. And that goes into the USB port on the bottom of the alpha circuit.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Now, you need to put your long cable in, USB extender. Do you have a power brick or something? He doesn't provide that.
Yeah, no, I
like
can.
a iPhone charger or something. Or
Yep,
if you
I
have
got some I can use.
USB, you got something that's 2 amps.
Yep.
Okay. So we want to plug that extension, the lead cable into the end of that USB. Find a brick, and oh, you know what? He has us test this right now, but I really want to put the
Scanner
skip
in
that,
first.
skip that. Yeah, side marker, skip the scanner, installing the scanner. Let's do that real quick.
Okay.
So it says install the scanner base back onto the bumper, but without the red lens. So we took the red lens out. So that plastic piece can be reattached to the bumper with the GM screws.
So this one here.
Yes. Yep. So put that back on the bumper. You're off camera. Ken says he received his first Agora box today. How exciting.
Excellent news.
Paul says just the box, and Ken's like, yes, unfortunately. Cool, you're Apache, right? Oh, yes. And Ken says he got his Apache parts. Excellent. And he hopes the Terminator will arrive next week. That's exciting.
He's doing the part works.
Oh, how exciting. I like the Apache. I updated the site today to say like what this model's based on, the actual specific serial numbered Apache that they based it on.
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking through the serial numbers, and I realized that this particular Apache D, this AH-64D, used to be an A. It was actually, the airframe was built in 1984 as an A, as a 64A. And then in 1999, it went back to Hughes and was remanufactured as a D.
Cool.
Donnie says, GM screws, they got something against Nissan? Maybe. Dash says, time for fun that as I watched their video again, those green cockpit lights were very dimmed in the video. I have a picture of it. If you look on my webpage, the Apache page on stage 4, I took a picture I didn't change the exposure at all. And that's really what they look like to your eye. I let the camera do its thing. So it looks, yeah. PJ says, I think we need to take a short break from this very interesting stream. He needs another beer. We will talk slowly, Paul. Okay. Now,
very slowly.
Take the scanner cable and plug it into the scanner board from the
install
dashboard.
first?
Nope, not yet. So from the dash, you'll have your scanner cable, and that's like this is fun. Make sure you get this one in there right, because it's tricky trying to get it into a flat socket like that. But I'm talking too fast. I'm into the socket. Dash says, what is the difference between the A and the D? Many things. Better avionics, the longbow, the fire radar. Lots of things they changed from the A to the D. They had a B and a C as well. See? I struggled with that too. It's hard to get it lined up, and then you got to use a fingernail. When handling the smaller cables with this kit, try not to pull on the wires.
There we go.
The gray cable should be at the top towards the resistors.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect.
Yep.
Now take the new scanner circuit board and install it onto the scanner base using 2 AP screws.
Here you are.
The socket on the back should be on the right side. Yep, you got it. Did he use holes or did he put slots?
Slots.
So that way you can line those LEDs up perfectly in the holes. So when you flip it over, you can make sure the LEDs are centered in the holes. So just like get them in there firm. but not all the way tight, and that way you can slide it a little bit left and
Yeah.
right to get the LED centered.
Beautiful.
Jordan, stop
Love it.
stop tugging your wire, Donnie says. Paul,
Don't
you
touch me.
didn't miss
What?
anything. We talked really slow while you were gone. Dash says, pull the wires, not the connector. Got it. Snafu the thing. Yep, that's right. And Ken says, real quick, what kind of car would everybody like to see if they were to remake Knight Rider today? Oh.
Ooh, good question, Ken.
Hellcat.
Hellcat
At least
would
it
be
could actually
interesting.
drive fast and they wouldn't speed up the film.
Good point.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it has to be an American car.
Yeah.
I'd have to agree with you. It's the most interesting American car out there right now.
Yeah, I mean, it could still be a Challenger, I guess. You know, it could still be two doors, I suppose. Okay, you got that in and tightened? Okay, perfect, perfect. Now, place the inner scanner case, which is that other piece I was telling you about that we needed. Remember, you probably took it off when you put the brick scan on, the brick stuff on. So it's probably in your stock part somewhere.
Yes, it is.
Lucky you. Feed the cable. Now, why did they have you connect this wire? What?
What?
It says feed the cable through the opening. Okay, so the cable should have gone through the hole in that. Yeah, disconnect it from the scanner.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, now that it's once it's on the motherboard, or on the dash, I don't. Why did they have you connect that first? That's weird. Yeah, I wouldn't have done that first. Okay, well, we'll fix that. So disconnect it from the scanner, lightly tugging on it with your fingernail. Don't pull the wires out.
Oh my god.
My Amword. Oh. What? I'm about to go check the mail. While you're doing that. Not check the mail, check my front door. I think my U96 parts came in.
Ooh, nice. I got it. Okay, that wasn't too
I
bad.
lied. They must be in the mailbox.
Oh no.
No. I'm so frustrated. I'm gonna have to drink a bottle of Fanta.
Okay, understand.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't want to go out. I don't want to go out to the mailbox.
And I'm assuming we're going to take a couple of BPs.
Yep.
And put them over
Two more BP screws. Run the wire up through the hole in the back of that plate.
Perfect.
Reconnect it to the scanner. You put it on right?
Yep.
So that scanner inner case, the angled part toward the top.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Looks good. Then it says route all the wires around. To use the interchangeable lenses, simply insert the bent clear lens first. Once you got that on there. So now it says insert the clear lens, the pre-bent clear lens first, then the flat colored lens you'd like to use behind the clear one.
Oh, I see.
This way the lenses can be easily inserted and removed without needing any screws. We're not doing the taillights. We're not doing the reverse lights. All right. We did that. We did that. We did that.
All right. That's it.
That's it. Now, put it all in a way that we can see it before you plug it in. And you're going to need to find batteries for the remote. Because we're ready to go.
Wow.
Yep. Including older cars. Donnie says a GTR. Dash says a Tesla. No, not a Tesla. KC says a 69 Barracuda. We said modern. Did we say a modern car?
We did.
Because technically, even the Charger, you know, like I had a Charger Hellcat, right? And that's 4 doors. But the old Charger, like 69, like Dukes of Hazzard Charger, was 2 doors. The new one should have been technically a Barracuda, because I think the Barracuda was 4 doors. Dash says, I know a Prius if Disney gets involved. That would be funny. Ken says, I'm sorry, Michael, but my battery is running low. PJ says a 2024 Ford Mustang GT. They already did a GT. They already did a Mustang. It was kind of
Knight
weird.
Rider. It was weird, yeah.
Dash says, now we put 24 volts to it. Yes.
What does the power connector look like on it?
What do you mean the power connector?
Oh, sorry. I don't even know.
It's USB-C, man.
Yeah, I know. Where's my... I rearranged some stuff in here and...
Are you looking for a
find some
power
batteries.
brick?
No, I'm looking for some batteries.
Oh, yeah, you're going to need some. Because when you first plug it in, remember mine, it goes, press 1 on the remote. Press 2 on the remote. Yeah, it has to, like, learn. Wi-Fi. What?
It has Wi-Fi? What?
There's an app to connect your kit to your home Wi-Fi. What? Connecting KITT Wi-Fi will allow you to stream internet radio through KITT and also apply any future firmware releases. Interesting. KITT's Wi-Fi configuration is performed using his built-in web browser and wireless router.
What? Oh my god.
That's fantastic. But you can't do it because you don't have brake pedals yet.
Nope.
You need the brake pedal switch. That's funny.
Okay.
So you got to find a way to hold that up so we can see it. Maybe a different camera. Do you have a different camera that maybe can show that a little better? Got to see this. That's better. That's definitely better. We can see the scanner. We can see the dash. Maybe set it on something. This is very exciting. Oh, beautiful. How great is that? All right, let's put some batteries in that. Give it some USB power, 5 volts, 2 amps. Let's see. Ken corrected Dash and said, nope, 120 volts. Yep, that's right. Don says, Cudas were 2 doors. They never had a 4-door version. What would have been, maybe I'm not thinking of Barracuda. There was a 4-door of that era, like late 60s, early 70s, muscle car that was 4 doors. What was it? Because that's what the Charger should have been, right? The 4-door Charger.
Yeah.
Weird.
It was
Dash says, what was the car they used in Night 2000? Wasn't that the Banshee?
Oh,
no.
It was the Banshee. Yep.
Yeah, they used that Banshee, that awful red Banshee is awful.
Yep.
First of all, why was KITT red? It was awful.
Yep.
Awful.
Not
awful.
okay.
Awful.
Not okay.
Dash says, Mike Lane can now monitor your home using your Wi-Fi. Sweet. That would be funny. He can remotely access your KITT and watch all your... All right. So now, you got batteries in the controller. Now give it some power. Yep.
Where is his...
Don says the Fury. See, now that would have been better. A Fury Hellcat? Oh, that's what they should have done. What a great name. A Fury Hellcat. Oh.
Okay, so power is on.
You got power. Do you have a red light on your alpha circuit?
Yep.
You should be hearing it. We can't hear that.
2.
Put your mic next to it. Or do you have a second channel?
No, I don't have a second channel.
You didn't get the newer, the pair? Don't you have the pair of mics? Yeah.
Yeah, I do.
Get the second one and put it next to it. Just, if it's on, just set it next to the speaker. We can hear it.
Now press button 4.
Oh, perfect volume. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Perfect.
Now press button 5.
So as he goes through this, I will get AMC Gremlin.
7.
No one would suspect. 75 Fury was my first car. Awesome, Casey. He would get the ladies. Yeah.
Now press button 8. Now press button 9. Now press button 10. Now press button 11. Now press button 12. Saving codes to memory, you can now test each button. If you are happy they are correct, you can restart KITT. If you would like to start over, press KITT's brake pedal to start again.
So you can press the different buttons. It should tell you press that button. It's a test.
Button 3.
Yeah.
Button 1.
Okay.
Okay, now unplug it from power and plug it back in. There you go. Now, referring to the standard controls, you can do it. I don't see the dash lighting up. I see the monitors. I don't see a scanner.
I don't see it either.
Oh, you know what? I don't think we hooked the dash up to the alpha circuit. So unplug it. I think we forgot that. I see the big open plug, and I'm like, wait a minute. Is the dash circuit board connected to the alpha circuit?
Yeah. Monitor. Hold on. No.
The monitor is connected, but I don't remember connecting the dash itself.
Nope.
To the alpha circuit.
So where does this one connect up to?
I think it's upper left. It should say dash. Let me just double check for sure. Doo-doo-doo. Let's double check. Double checking. Hold, please. Hold, please.
Hold.
It would help if the dashboard was actually connected in.
Yeah.
We did the exceptions table. Okay, we did that. You know what? I don't show that he actually shows that connected. Michael. Hang on. There's only one socket it fits in on the motherboard. I don't think.
This is one of those really.
Oh, okay. So right next to the main CPU, there's a very, very thin socket. On mine, it had a little black cover on it. It had a little black cover. You got to pull that pull that little black cover off, and then that dash plugs in there.
Got it.
I think that's to keep it from. It's like a plug to keep it from getting bent or anything. So plug the dash.
Oh, that makes sense. I was like, where does that go?
I remember. You know, he doesn't have that in there. He doesn't have it. I will read through them again, but I didn't see it.
Okay.
All right, now set it up again so we can see it. Reconnect your power. Make sure your mic is next to the speaker. We moved everything around. Ken says he wouldn't get the ladies with a gremlin. That's true. All right, here we go.
There we go.
I was wondering why the little red power light switch didn't come on, because that should come on. There it is. And it just sits there and blinks slowly. Excellent. All right, use your controls.
Oh. Oh my God.
Okay, move the mic away from the speaker a little bit. It's a little loud. Okay.
Oh, wow. Hold on, let me hit the overhead.
Check your different functions.
So
those following at home, number 1 is power on and standby. It also does the startup sequence. Number 2 should cycle through your dash modes from idle to auto to cruise to pursuit.
Oh.
And it should change the light on the voice box.
And his scanner goes faster.
Yep.
Oh, man. That's so cool.
I think the scanner's in demo mode. That's okay.
No, that's fine. Oh, the monitors are doing stuff. There's Devin on there.
Yep.
Oh.
The monitors will do things. I don't know if they will change depending on his mode or not, but they're definitely the monitors. I can see them doing things. So that's number 2.
Okay.
Cycles through dash modes.
Okay.
Does that camera zoom in? The one we're on?
Yeah.
If you tilt it up a little bit, it might focus a little better, but
Yeah. Sorry, guys.
that's all right. We'll get there. You're gonna want this shot anyway.
Oh, just making random noises.
What was that?
Oh.
Oh, probably because what's on the screen. It looks like it's chasing somebody.
Uh-huh.
Beautiful. There's a wire going right in front of your monitor.
What's our plan?
Oh, it's following what's going on the screen.
Oh my God! It's synced to the screen.
What is it, Michael?
That's fantastic.
Oh my God.
Trucker shorthand brutalizes my vocabulary banks.
Oh, your voice box looks good.
Yeah.
Michael, this is all very confusing.
Oh my God.
Okay, so number 5 cycles through scanner modes, but if you hold down it for 2 seconds, it should turn off the auto cycling. So number 5 is your scanner modes.
There we go.
And if you hold
There
it
it
down, that way it should stay where you set it. Number 4 is your scanner sounds. Number 4 turns your scanner on and off. Holding it down for 2 seconds turns the sound on and off.
Okay. Oh.
Oh my God. How cool is that? Now, with the scanner on, if you hit 5, it will change between idle, cruise, surveillance, hacked, and single direction modes on the scanner. That's pursuit.
Oh my God.
How cool is that? Then it has hack mode, and then single direction just is from one side to the other.
What?
Yep.
Oh my God. That was so cool.
Yep. Okay. We don't have any music modes. We don't have any headlights. That's 6 and 7. We don't have interior lights. That's 8. Cycles through interior lights, reverse lights, and brake lights. Number 9 turns on presentation mode.
I'll show you what I have available.
Oh boy. What's with the creepy eyes? Oh, this must be like a demo mode where it just turns all the LEDs on randomly and just does different things.
Oh
Look
my
at
God.
this.
This is so
Look at this
freaking cool.
dash. Oh wow. Ken says looking great. Donnie says holy crap, that's cool.
Oh my God.
Ken says Cylons run. Well, that's where it came from. It did. Glenn A. Larson.
Car. So
Yeah. Number 10 is switches cars. Switches from KITT to car. And it's only appropriate that you switch the lens out. So if you look, his voice box changed to using a yellow LED.
Oh my God.
Casey, the creepy eyes winked at you. Yes, they did. I didn't like it. Casey says that looks awesome. And Dash says, fuck you. You now convinced me I need this. Damn you kids. I love it.
Dude.
That
is so cool.
And then 11 mutes it. So,
and
then
makes a sound when you mute it too.
Yeah, and then you can switch back to car with number 10. I think the only thing we didn't do was number 3, which should change, should play different speech.
Michael, there's a car following us.
Huh.
The car of the future is already here. Me.
Oh my God.
As Michael would say, thanks, pal. My remote
How cool
monitors
is
seem
this?
to be malfunctioning.
Oh my God.
My power packs could use a rest. My sensors are picking up some very strange vibrations. My sensors detect Bonnie on the 2nd floor in the south wing.
Oh my God.
Michael is indisposed.
Oh. He's doing great.
And they show a heartbeat monitor. Oh, that's not nice.
There's Devin on the screen.
Yeah, and then when you put it,
aren't everything.
when you put it in music mode, then you can change the sound. You can change. You can make the scanner act as a peak FX meter. so it plays with the music.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. If you hit 6, it should play this song. Let's play the theme song.
Oh man, and it's playing it on the screen.
Is it really? That's awesome. The mic is clipping the music so loud, but it'll probably save you from a YouTube hit.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the music functions, you have volume up, volume down. You can turn the scanner on to play like an FX meter, like a peak meter, so it'll play with the music, skip tracks, next track, previous track, whatever.
It's a long shot.
Very cool, man. This is screen. Oh my god. So dash mode. Oh, it's in pursuit, so it's going faster. That's super cool.
Do you still have it in presentation mode? Or is this this is idle? It's modeled after the season 2.5 dash.
2.5
dash.
Star, yeah.
Yeah, because when they switched to the LED displays from the single red light.
Oh, that's super cool. It's regular. I love how it changes the.
Do the hit 1. Do the shutdown sequence.
Oh my god. And then the power light.
The power light just glows. Are you kidding me? All right, now turn it back on. You notice the igniters up the ignition on the top of the dash is glowing too?
It's glowing in sequence with that one.
Now turn it back on.
Oh my god.
Michael, I thought I'd never see you.
Oh my god.
They lit up in sequence on the dash.
Oh my god. I need a minute, guys.
Jordan needs a minute.
Oh my god. Dude. That is like the coolest freaking thing ever.
You know what? Honestly, this, and I didn't know it at the time. I didn't know they were going to make a dash for anybody who's going to make a dash for it, but this makes KITT worth it.
This makes KITT 100% worth it. Like, this is what he needs in order to, like, make this model viable.
What happened? Irresistible force met an immovable object.
Oh my god. You just randomly talking. Oh, let's leave that.
That's the best. Ken says you can certainly see where the money is spent. Yeah, he really does a really nice job. Eric just joined us. Eric, you missed all the pain and suffering just to watch the O face at the end.
Are you all right? I took the liberty of scanning your vital signs. Your blood pressure is 190.
And you see the heart rate monitor on the dash.
Yeah. I can't believe that it syncs the screens to what it's saying. How cool is that?
Oh my god.
Dash says Jordan needs his special sock. Yes.
Nah, the sock is already too late, man. I need to get pants.
Ken says, is Jordan going to his bunk? Oh. Dash says, yeah, it does make him a lot better than just a monitor. Yeah. And honestly, I've said from the very beginning, I said it's just a black Trans Am with a fancy dash. And with the dash just being static lit, it wasn't anything. It was just static. Wasn't. Excuse me.
Look at down.
It was like
down here.
It's like a toy. I was going to ask you that when you change the modes on number 2, does it change which button is lit?
Yeah. It doesn't show up really well here on the camera, but
no. I mean the red buttons down by the power underneath the monitors. Remember the big 4 red buttons? I'm saying when you cycle through the modes, does that light change? Oh my god, it changes. Oh my god, how cool is that?
And then nothing going on, and then the rest of his dash, when he's in off and just standby, his dash is off, and then turn them on. Only part of it lights up. And then the first one. And then more.
Wow.
Oh my
Buck
God.
is here. Hey, Buck. Hey, Buck. He says, isn't Jordan in his bunk already?
Yeah, Buck.
Donnie says, okay, I need this. Anyone want to buy a slightly used Sun? Eric says he posted your special sock in Discord off topic. Oh, God.
Oh, God.
And then Dash is like, is it friends with Ian's sock? If it's Ian sees this, he's going to lose his mind. He probably is. He's going to have to watch this back.
Yep.
And since Eric's here. You missed it. Oh, you wanted this one? There you go.
Just look at all these little noises.
It's too bad you didn't turn your little face cam on for this.
I know.
Michael, I'm sure it's no problem.
We need to see your reaction.
KITT, what's happening? I've been trying to reach Michael forever now.
Michael is
Devin?
indisposed.
What?
You got Devin too?
We got Devin's voice in here? Oh my God. Dude, this is so cool. And I gotta be
Dash
honest.
as, can you add more sounds? Yes, you can. You can add sounds. You can add video files. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Michael, I'm picking up something quite strange.
His voice box looks really good.
My dear, I'm a car, not a plane.
Do you know what? You know what's funny?
I'll see what
It
I
has
can do,
a-
Michael.
It has a function to disable the two outer LEDs on KITT's scanner when it's in sweep mode. This replicates the configuration used in the pilot episode in the opening credits in later seasons.
What?
Apparently, instead of the 7 segments, it only used the 5. I didn't know that. I didn't even know that. But apparently,
Neither
you
did
can. That's a setting you can do on the settings, the config file.
Oh my God.
Yep, you can set up there's an aux port on the alpha circuit that outputs 5 volts on a switch that you can control. So you can determine which button is associated with the auxiliary power output. So if you had another thing to connect to it.
Oh my God.
And then it lets you set the radio station on music radio. Oh my God, is it set to hit the number 6 button? Does it play internet music? Oh, you don't have it in your Wi-Fi yet.
Just it's playing the theme song. Still.
Do you need to connect it to you? Do you want to connect it to your Wi-Fi? You got your phone handy?
I do.
Oh, you don't have the brake pedal.
No, I don't.
No, you need the brake pedal. You could fake it and just connect the 2 wires together on a plug. Anyway, no. When you have the Wi-Fi, you basically connect the car to your home internet, and then in the config file, it defaults to iHeart 80s on the internet radio.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so it'll play 80s
does.
music. Yeah, of course it does. But you can change that to be whatever channel you want it to stream from.
Oh my God. That's amazing.
But you do have to edit the config
That's
file
right,
on the
Michael.
SD card
I need
manually to change the radio station. There's a music folder on the SD card where you can put your own music in there, and it will play those as long as they're MP3s.
Oh my God.
And then the alpha circuit has that auxiliary 5-volt output plug for the connection of future mic lane or third-party accessories. It's called aux power, and you can configure it to
Are you all right?
work on
The
different
validity
things.
of scanning your vital signs. Your blood pressure is 190 over 120, and your pulse is 104.
Oh my God.
How cool is this?
This is
See you
so
later. See you later,
cool.
Keith. Have a good one.
Night, Keith. We appreciate you
Don,
stopping by, man.
yeah. Don says Ian will be selling his new Buddy the Drone to buy a kit. It's funny.
Oh my.
Oh
goodness.
gosh, that is impressive. It looks even better inside the dash. I mean, I didn't put it inside the dashboard, so it's Wow.
Just kind of.
And if you want to, you have the tail lights. You could plug them in.
I don't have the taillights yet.
Yeah, you know the new ones, and the reverse lights.
Oh yeah. I guess I do, don't I?
Yeah. So there's on the main board, there's a rev and a tail light socket. So the reverse lights go into the white reverse lights go into the rev socket, and the red lights go into the tail socket. I don't know where the side lights go. I will find out.
Right next to it, actually. You see it.
I think it's marked side, so you can plug all those in at least to see what it looks like on startup or through the different functions.
Yeah, let's do it. So
they may not be mounted in the car, but
why not?
Yeah, there's the red lights go in the tail socket, white lights in the rev, and the yellow lights in the side, the yellow reds.
It says Night Industries on the monitor before it turns off.
Should say it on startup too.
Oh my god!
Did my bring me chili dogs? Because I'm very excited if he did. Oh. He brought me chili dogs. Nice. I'm going to mute myself for a minute.
Sounds good. This is so freaking cool. And I also got pack number 9 yesterday. So getting close to being all cut up. All right. So we got tail. What do we have? We got tail, reverse, 2 LEDs, and 2 side markers. Got it. Okay. The sides are all. It's 1 LED. Oh God. Oh. Let's go ahead and go back to this one for just a minute. The camera is all super zoomed in on my weird hand. All right. So get the side here.
I'd unplug it before you plug those in.
Yeah, good point. Really good point. Side. There we go. Let's grab the reverse because we're next in line. Oh, wrong way. Always make sure you're checking your polarity before trying to plug these in. And left and right. Got it. Very cool. I always get weird when plugging into these connectors. Always makes me nervous. I haven't looked at chat in so long. What would you do for a customer whose pizza had huge pieces of the brown onion skin paper? Well, first I'd hit the cook who prepped that, and then second, no, I wouldn't hit them. I'd just verbally hit them. And then for the customer, I'd go ahead and replace the pizza. No questions asked. When it comes to customer service, you do not mess around. I always tell my employees one thing very clearly, and that is, we have like 500 to 600 transactions a week, and there's not a chance in hell that we're going to get 500 to 600 new customers every single week. So it's important that we take care of the customers that keep coming back. That's the big thing. All right. They powered up for a quick second. Once it got fired up, let's go ahead and get KITT's actual lens in here. That's powering up on its own. And brake lights are on. Side markers. That is so freaking cool. All right. Get back over here to the side camera. Zoom out a little bit. So the brake lights obviously are not going to work, as don't actually have the brake pedal. Wonder if I can get it to work though. It's over here talking. I think it's so cool. These lenses aren't exactly the easiest thing in the world to get installed.
Better than taking it all apart.
That is so freaking true. There we go.
Have you activated the action sequence yet?
No.
Holding down number 2 for 2 seconds.
Oh my God, no. So let's go ahead and get this pointed towards the camera here.
I took the liberty of scanning your vital signs. Your blood pressure is 190 over 120 and your pulse is 104.
Thanks, KITT. All right. Oh, wrong way. Zoom in a little bit. Action sequence.
No, we got to see the taillights and stuff. They might do stuff.
Oh. It's on action sequence, so. Yeah, they did. Okay, never mind. Okay, so 7 cycles through headlight modes.
What is it, Michael?
Let's brake lights off. Side markers off. Brake lights and side markers. I'm assuming it was doing something. Side markers. Okay. So obviously we don't have the fog lights or anything like that installed, but yeah, that's what those are.
Number 8 goes through the brake lights and the reverse lights, though.
Okay. Sweet. There's reverse lights.
Trucker shorthand brutalizes
Okay.
my
So it's
vocabulary
only
banks.
doing the reverse lights.
It's supposed to cycle through the interior lights, which you don't have plugged in, so you wouldn't see them. The reverse lights and the brake lights. Now, the brake lights might be the brake lights, the rest of the brake lights on the car. It might actually use those for being the brighter brake lights.
Yep, which makes total sense. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's hit the action sequence. Huh. That's cool. Huh.
If it's making sound, we can't hear it. I think it's clipping it.
Oh, it only made a little bit of sound. So, how long was your action sequence?
I don't even remember what it did. I don't know. Dash asks, do you get the side indicator lights for all 4 fenders? Yes, you do. It's included. But the model doesn't include them, which is weird because the model actually includes the mounting points for them. Even has slots and holes for the LEDs. Just there's no LEDs in the model. So adding these is like super piece of cake. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. What else? Wow.
I think that's it. I don't know what presentation mode. I think that's just a random turning on and off things. Number 9.
I'll show you what I have available.
Well, there you go. Oh. This is fantastic.
This is
now you're going to make me want to put it in. That's what she said. God damn it. Can't believe I just
too high.
I just did it to myself.
Oh, yeah.
He's doing the ski mode on the thing, and it was making the noises on the.
Oh, excellent!
It's got a little game.
And the video game. Yep.
Oh my God.
Michael, this is all very confusing.
There's Devin on the screen. Oh man. Night Industries.
So if you switch to car, you don't switch out the lens. If you switch it to car with number 10, what can he say on when you hit number 3?
Oh yeah.
You may call me Car.
Mm. So that was what, number 9, right?
Number 3 makes him talk.
Ah.
What is that voice?
Huh.
It's actually the least remarkable of my functions. Think of me as the genie in the magic lamp.
Oh my god.
Automated roving robot. The first in a bold new experiment.
Oh. Oh my god.
Silence. Let me show you what I can really do. I have evaded our pursuers. You may resume manual control now. Since last night. My circuitry needs repairs, and I want to alter my appearance. Let the magic begin.
Let the magic smoke out. Oh my god.
I thought we were friends.
I don't know if you're necessarily ripping it all out, but like you're just going to be plugging it into the new board, basically.
You're ripping out pretty much most of it.
Yeah, okay.
You're going to keep some of the wiring.
Right.
You know, some of the stock wiring, some of the stock LEDs, but the brains, the sound, the panels, I mean, all of it gets replaced. But I mean, that's, if you want it to really be good, they only have so much money. I mean, imagine this adding $500-700 to every model.
Right.
It's only so much they can do.
Well, and that's the beauty of these mods, right? Like, oh yeah, that filter really, really helps. Especially with car.
That information is in my data packets. I meant what I said earlier.
So it looks like you need to turn off auto cycle on the scanner by holding down number 5, like every time you power it on.
Yeah. Oh, and it's even got the.
Oh my god. His scanner sounds better.
It really does. Oh my god. That is super cool. Standard. Scanning.
I have analyzed my self-monitors.
Supposed to cycle through them all. There we go. Huh.
What are you trying to do?
Cycle through all the modes. Oh, there we go. You just got to quickly press through the buttons.
Oh, you got to just tap 5.
Very cool.
I'm a computer. I can't get lost.
That was good.
Doesn't even have the line in there about how he got painted with the gray stripes, the silver lower stripes. I heard him say some things like, "I changed my appearance."
Yes.
I can make all your dreams come true.
Oh my god.
Hey, trust doesn't rust.
Trust doesn't rust. That's right.
And just think about the people that have done all the work to convert theirs to car. And really, this does everything you need, and you just have to put the great kick rocker panels on.
That's it. Oh my god.
Dash says, how about KITT is the big Michael Bay Optimus Prime? Isn't Optimus Prime pretty much already KITT?
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh my god. He's just sitting here talking and talking more frequently than the KITT.
I want to say that I think he said he collected like 200 sound clips.
Oh my god!
Between all the sound effects and everything, right?
That's amazing.
That wasn't nearly as bad as I thought it would be. I thought we were going to be here for hours.
Same actually. I was kind of like, oh god, it's 3 hours going to be enough time to actually install all this.
It really is fantastic. Man. If you're watching this, Mike, you outdid yourself.
You really did. I did send him the link, so.
Now, to be fair, we can't hear that as well, and it's because it's the microphone is clipping. But
oh, got it.
I think you can probably hear those a lot better.
Oh, it sounds amazing.
And it looks like you lined up your voice box perfectly, like the red and yellow light is coming through just very well.
Yeah. There's a little bit of, like, you can tell the little bit of a light comes down through the next one, but it's fine. Where it really stands out is in pursuit mode. The blue really, really sticks out. In the lower console. It's so cool, man. I just love when nothing's going on and he's just in idle, or when he's in off mode. Child me is just losing his mind right now. Dude, this is so cool.
Ian's gonna have it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sure he could ask Fan Home for it, but it's one of those things like he's saving his Fan Home credits for something he really, really wants.
Exactly.
So
this is so cool. I wonder if we're powered down when he's in car mode. If we power him back up,
let's try it.
Mode. Oh,
did you see his scanner die? His scanner just
on the one. Oh.
Yes.
That was so satisfying. I just love how it's just like the pulsing
just
glow.
Glows.
All right.
This sounds awfully dangerous.
Nope. He's back.
Oh, it comes back up as KITT. All right.
Yep. I don't care.
Oh my god, that startup sequence is so good. With the monitors and everything. Oh, I love it.
So I'm gonna zoom out a little bit. When I hit the power here, I'm gonna try to focus up a little bit on here. When I hit the power, it's gonna stop in the middle of the sequence, and it's just gonna die on one lens. Oh my god.
So I wish I wish it did not go into presentation mode automatically with the scanner, like that auto cycle. I wish that that should be a setting that you should be able to turn on and off.
Agreed.
Especially since there's things that when you're changing modes or something like that, it changes the scanner, but that auto cycle kind of overrides it. So yeah, but man, I'm gonna have to get working on KITT. Maybe that's what I'm gonna have to work on the stream tomorrow. Now that I have the parts.
Oh, yes. Let's go ahead and.
Ken says mash up KITT with the A-Team van. God, it almost does feel alive. Oh, it's a little chilling. It's a little chilling, I gotta admit.
And then he just busts in with saying, Michael is
Nah.
calling us.
Skull
Well,
says it's almost too bad you have to hide the dash in the car. Yeah, but you know where to look. You know.
yeah, exactly.
And Ken says, no, we don't. Dash is right over there. That dash.
Man. Oh, dude.
Oh. Still no face
This is
cam.
still-
We can't see all the shock and awe on your face.
I mean, I'll put it up, but then I'm frozen. So hold on 1 second. Activate. Ah, here I am, super excited.
The future is already here. Me.
Oh my god.
Are you all? As Michael would say, thanks, pal.
The voice box looks really good.
Monitors seem to be malfunctioning.
I'll turn a little bit towards the screen there.
Yeah, it's hard because it's clipping it pretty bad. Like what we're hearing is it's clipping the audio on the speaker really bad.
Oh, God. What's going on with my cameras? Oh, well, that would help.
Dash says if we do this on stream, Ian will have to be muted the whole time. Yeah, he won't stop playing with it. He'll just spend 2 hours.
No, he won't.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yep.
My sensors are picking up some very strange vibrations.
That sounds better.
The sounds.
And the little radars on the screens. Oh,
Uh-huh.
My sensors detect Bonnie on the second floor in the south wing.
There's a little map.
It shows. Yes.
A little map, little blueprint. Ken says
and
KITT
the
uses red for the voice box and car is yellow. Yes, and
Yep.
and he included both LEDs in there, so it does change.
And everything, all the sounds match up on the screen, and the screen looks really, really good in there.
Yep.
Mike isn't crazy, not in the clinical sense at least.
Wow.
Michael is indisposed.
Having sex. Sorry.
Contrary to popular belief,
That's
looks aren't everything.
Yeah, it does really go into.
I think you have to hold down, what is it, 5
Yeah,
to turn off
5.
the scanner auto cycle.
Yep. Oh man. Run the finger here.
Isn't that great?
Oh. Oh man. This is so cool. That's what you're gonna see from underneath.
It's not too bad. There's a bottom part of the dash that'll.
Yep.
I don't know if there'll be any light leak or anything. I think I could swear, if I remember correctly, you see the light that's leaking out between the 2 panels behind the scanner. They give you a black decal, like a sticker, that seals that gap.
Yeah. They do, yeah.
On the scanner, yeah. So I wouldn't worry about that. It comes in a later kit. No pun intended.
And from Pursuit, he actually winds down.
Oh. But it's not super Pursuit mode where all the stuff pops out of him. I know Don said something about it would be great when I was eating. He said something about if someone made an RC, like converted it to RC mode.
Oh my God.
And I know somebody did that with the DeLorean. Converted to RC, but it is such a heavy model that it would be brutal. Dash says you can't do the rave setting because of the Wi-Fi connection. Well, he could if we connect up the brake pedal and short those wires. So to put it in Wi-Fi setup, we have to basically close the switch on where the brake pedal connects while you power it up.
So should I just grab like a generic JST?
Yeah, if you just have a two pin JST that can plug in there.
Yep.
The risk factor is too high.
Okay, so I should probably power it down and then
power it down, and then
because,
we're gonna
why not?
We're gonna find out where the brakes connect. Hold on.
Oh, that's so cool. Oh my god. This is so cool.
All right, the existing taillights should plug into... The existing taillights plug into socket E.
E?
It's a 4-pin.
Ooh, it's a 4-pin?
Oh, wait, no, the brake pedal. Hang on. I want the brake pedal. That's the lights. Where's the brake pedal? Door switch, fog lights, headlights, overhead taillights, license plate wire. All right, hold on just a second. Let me look on... Because I labeled all the ports. I'm sure he used the same port numbers, so... the brake pedal switch is... Brake pedal switch is number D, or letter number D. Letter D. And I'm looking for... Oh, I see D on the circuit board. Fourth one over from the PCB. Fourth one over from the CPU in the middle row.
Got it.
So if you plug that in and short those wires together, like you're pressing the brake pedal, it says here, connecting to Wi-Fi. Hold down the brake pedal on startup. That will force, or just maybe hold the wires together with your fingers or something as you power it up. It says hold the pedal down on startup. This will force KITT into Wi-Fi configuration mode.
Okay.
Wait a minute. What? Oh my God. Or just press and hold button 12 for 3 seconds.
Oh my God.
You don't even need to do that. No.
Okay. And I need my phone?
Yeah, so turn it on. Turn it back on. Plug it back in. Turn it back on. Or I don't even know if you need to turn it on. Just press and hold button 12 on the remote for 3 seconds. This will enable Wi-Fi configuration mode anytime when it's powered on.
Scan for KITT's configuration.
That's it. All right.
Okay.
Now, for the next 60 seconds, KITT will broadcast a wireless network called the K2000 setup, allowing you to set up Wi-Fi.
So, okay.
It says go to your Wi-Fi, connect to the K2000 setup, open your phone or tablet, go to Wi-Fi settings, scan for available networks. You will see a Wi-Fi network called K2000 setup. Connect to it.
Okay.
You're awfully quiet.
Okay. You should have a captive portal will appear on your screen. Maybe show us that. Let's see if it comes up. Your phone should detect it's a captive portal and then should come up with... try open a browser. Sometimes it when you try to use the internet, it'll...
What? Nope.
Are you still connected to it?
Are you all right? I took the liberty of scanning your vital signs.
Nope.
Your blood pressure is 190 over 120.
So do it again.
And your pulse
It
is
says it's only going to
104.
broadcast. So hold the 12 again for 3
Scan
seconds.
for KITT's configuration.
There you go.
There you go. It should detect it. Checking the quality of your internet. Scan for web. When this is a captive portal will appear as shown. Try to open a browser and open a browser tab. Open a new one. Try to go anywhere. It should capture, test.com. Doesn't really matter. It should come up and if it responds, it's probably because it's going to use your Wi-Fi. So you might have to put your phone in airplane mode, or not your Wi-Fi, but your cellular. So put it in airplane mode.
Okay.
Okay. And then
What
go back
is
to your
it, Michael?
Wi-Fi. Back to your Wi-Fi settings.
Okay.
Delete that and let's do it again.
Delete it.
Yep. And then we'll set it up again. And select it. No. It may not. The phone may not try to open a captive. It is a captive portal.
Trucker shorthand brutalizes my
Now
vocabulary.
try to open your a browser. There it is.
There we go.
Yeah. Okay. So now go to configure Wi-Fi. Now KITT will scan for your local network.
Okay.
Find your network. Put your password in off screen.
Using that.
Michael, this is all very confusing.
Once connected, it will save your Wi-Fi settings. Put the password in correctly.
Yeah. I should have.
That's a, I think.
Yeah. There was a
What's it saying? Checking credentials? I can't read it.
yeah. Saving credentials, trying to connect ESP to network. If that fails, to AP. Try again.
Okay.
But my Wi-Fi is up on in the corner.
Dangerous.
Can you go back? Hit the back button. Try it again.
Now it's doing something a little different.
Mm.
The risk factor is too high.
And by
Right?
doing something different, it's not really doing anything.
Michael, there's a car following us.
I wonder if you need to go back. Go back one more. Go to the back to the buttons. Now try it. Now see if it goes to configure Wi-Fi. KITT will scan. You see your network in the list. Select your network. It may have gone out of that mode again. So you can probably just keep this page on your phone and then re-bring it back up. Yep. It's a one-time thing. Once it's configured, it'll connect to your Wi-Fi. Now pull down on that to refresh it, but you may have to reconnect to the Wi-Fi. We'll see. Let's see if the page
The
loads.
car of the future is already here.
Because I think when you selected to join that network, you clicked connect once, so you might have to do it again.
Got it.
So you might have to go back to your settings and reconnect to it. Okay, now you got a minute. Go. Make that browser page open up. However you did it. Did you open it in a browser?
No, it literally set up from this one.
Okay. What do you want, Bet? Mike has
Are
an
you
iPhone.
all right? I took the liberty of scanning your vital signs.
Yeah,
Your
right.
blood pressure is 190 over 120, and your
Yeah, if you
pulse
just
is
open a browser window and
104.
try to go somewhere,
Michael
it
would
should
say,
hit the captive
"Thanks,
portal.
pal."
That's how I always trigger the IT at work. You just did you close the window? Oh, you closed the window, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. Oh God.
So try going to your. Was that it? Oh, that was it. No, go back to that. What was that?
No, it was
Oh, it's gone. It's gone again. You got it.
Scan for KITT's configuration. My remote monitors seem to be malfunctioning.
scan again.
Because I've seen that happen on my phone sometimes.
There we go.
Now, instead of see, you don't do that. Connect. Say always connect.
Always connect.
Just let it go because it's going to disappear after this. Now go open your browser. Let's see if this works. Open your browser and go to 192.168. Just type it in. 192.168.4.1.
My power packs could use a rest.
192.168.4.1.
Enter. Nothing.
There we go.
All right. So now go back. Or does it see? Do
says,
you see your Wi-Fi?
It says connect. Yep, it says connected to with IP address.
Oh, so it's on the internet then. It connected.
All right, sweet.
Cool.
Sweet.
So now, if you hit the I think it's 6 is your music button.
Mm-hmm.
It's on the internet now. It should be able to hit 6 to play the theme tune. Hit it again for internet radio. Oh my God. Okay, now while it's playing music, which is totally gonna get us in trouble.
Oh yeah.
Hit 5 to get the scanner to go to FX mode. You have to change modes a few times. One more. Oh, you have to turn the scanner off first, so hit 4. Hit 4 to turn the scanner off. Then hit 5 for the peak meter. Oh my God. Now you can go to the next track by hitting 9. Nine should be the next track. And you might want to. This is great.
That's mute.
Yep. Hitting 8 should turn the volume down. 7 and 9 is supposed to be previous and next track.
Yep,
now it may not.
And the volume goes down, and KITT scanner reflects it.
That's the volume meter. That's the volume setting.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't change the track. It's internet radio.
Yeah.
Oh, next track. Next track should do if you put music files on it. Like if you want to skip through your own music.
Got it.
Well, there you go.
Oh my God.
Ken would like to know what's on your nightstand. That's old. It's from like 5 minutes ago. We got sidetracked. We had to get it on the internet.
The information is 98.3 The Seagull.
And we're going to talk over this so we don't get any hit with copyright. That's what we're going to do.
That's right. No copyright. Dude.
You can just mute it. It should keep playing. The scanner probably keeps going, doesn't it? When you mute it?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's playing music with like a VU meter.
Oh, and then here's the disco.
Oh, disco mode. Disco mode. I was wondering. It looks like a VU meter. It's green in the center and red on the outside. Oh my God. Is there another one?
Oh my God, there is.
Oh, that's the party lights. Oh my Lord. The party lights. Oh my God, there's your rainbow lights, Dash. You asked for them.
Oh my God.
Can you put it back on the other camera? I think that would show the color. The color's a little better. It's a rave. It's the Knight Rider rave.
Oh my God.
It's fantastic.
So cool.
Dash says, "Yep, that's it." Oh my gosh.
This is
how fantastic.
Oh. Dude, I'm going to load some music onto here, and I'm going to play some music after stream tonight through KITT.
That's fantastic.
Oh
yeah, it says as long as you put MP3s into, there's a music folder on that SD card. You can just put MP3s in there, and it'll play them.
And it's got all of the brake lights and all of the side lights and everything are all the side indicators and everything are all lit up, except for the reverse lights, which is totally fine. Dude, this
Now,
is
if you
so
power
cool.
if you power down the car, does it stop playing music or change modes or anything?
So I'll turn the music back on for a second. I'm willing to risk it. Oh my god. All right. So the music. Oh,
Ken says that's awesome, Jordan.
yes, it is.
I love how the colors it froze.
Uh-huh. And
That's interesting. I bet you it's a little glitch. I bet that's a glitch.
Let's power
It doesn't
back
know
up
to
and see what's
maybe
up.
it doesn't know to turn that off.
Oh.
Now turn the scan. Oh, there it goes.
Yep.
I'm just curious. Can you have it playing music without anything really lit? Like the headlights aren't on. It's an idle, like standby mode or something.
Oh.
That's what I'm curious about. I don't know if that's a thing or not.
It's currently in KITT mode again.
Right.
So let's go ahead and.
My sensors detect Bonnie on the second floor in the south wing.
So let's go ahead and hit music mode.
The first hit is the music. Second is internet radio. Third is playing the SD card. Wonder if you put anything on the SD card. There's the theme music.
Then,
next one should be the next press. There's the theme music. Hit 6 again. Did he put anything on the SD card?
Nope.
Oh, okay.
But I can
thought
hear.
There might be a little. I thought there might be a little love note, like, "Hey Jordan, it's Mike.
Thank you for order.
Thank you.
I
Dude, it really is.
Remember,
I am so very impressed with this, and honestly, I would have paid for it. So
it's same.
I would have paid for it, knowing it did all this and how good it looks in there. I would have paid for it. I would have bought it. I've paid as much for other mods, so.
Okay, so on the top, when you're changing music modes,
yeah,
it changes the indicators on the top up here.
Oh, to like tell you what mode you're in?
So this is theme song mode. And then it turns off for, I think maybe hitting the buttons too fast. Oh, it took a second.
Look back up.
There we go. So it lights up for theme. Oh, it's just blinking. I think it's acknowledging that I switched.
Or is that something saying, "Hey, I received a Wi-Fi signal, a remote signal"?
That's what I. Yes,
like a remote indicator. So. Since it's outside the car, you can see it through the windshield. You can tell that you're actually sending commands. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh
my god.
Buck says he's watching on the TV and shouting on the phone, and he gave it 2 likes. Excellent.
Thanks, Buck.
Dash says, "I'm thinking of a Chloe mod that talks back to you interactively." Yeah, she's doing her own thing. She's also a whiz electronics, so.
Very.
But cool. You know what? There's something about there's one thing about Mike coming and Mike maybe getting to it first, but that gives her an opportunity to improve on it. So.
Dude, this is so cool. So let's go back over to music mode.
Ken doesn't like back talk, I bet. And then you just change this. You have to turn the scanner off. Don't forget, you got to turn the scanner off first. 4. There you go.
Actually,
disco.
Yeah,
or did it worked, huh?
And it remembered where I was last time.
Are there other ones? We've only. Are there more?
Now it's off.
Okay. All right. So we've seen them all. So pure red, and then green, yellow, red, like an actual VU meter on a stereo. Yep.
Especially from the 80s.
Oh yeah, from the 80s for sure.
Then
and then disco mode. I love disco mode. It's fantastic.
Dude, this is so cool, man. Oh, I kind of want to. I have some copyright-free music I can put on here real fast.
You can. If you shut it down, do you have an SD card reader?
I do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's shut it down. Oh, and when it's muted, it's also muting on the close as well, on the shutdown.
Oh.
God, if you had only known that.
Yeah.
It also
Well-
mutes on standard mode. It also mutes on standard mode as well.
Yeah. Well,
So-
that's something
so
that's
if you
like
wanna-
it's not playing any sounds.
Hit your
Now,
mute
if you
button.
hit number 4 to turn the scanner off, will it turn it off? That's obviously a glitch. Does it do anything?
No.
All right. So unplug it. Pop your SD card out of the end of the extender.
There you go.
Put a little song on there.
Yeah.
Ken Buck says Ken doesn't like back talk, but he's always looking for a woman. I think that's the epitome of an oxymoron.
So true. How do we get this out of here? Carefully. This how?
Yeah, carefully. Did you push it in first? A lot of them have ratcheting. You push it in to unlatch it and then slide it out.
Yeah, that one is. I don't think it's like a case.
Or is it just a friction fit?
Looks like a friction fit, but difficult to get out. That's for sure.
With his big ham hands.
Yeah. Come on. Don't do that.
You just gonna break it off? What are you doing here? What kind of
Oh,
show is this?
Clown show. Yeah, that's really, really in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really, really in there.
You sure it's not latched? Like it doesn't push in at all to unlatch it?
It really doesn't feel like it.
Dash says, does he tell you how to change the station on the card? Yes. You have to modify the config.txt file that's on the SD card.
Got it.
You can set it to any stream. So that's how you change the channel. Buck says, sledgehammer? Question mark?
No, Buck.
I agree, Donnie. You should have to push it in to get it out. I agree. That's how it is. Like to get it up, you can now. It may be easier. Do you want to disconnect it from the motherboard? That's latching.
Oh.
You do need to push it in to get it to come out,
Yes.
and then that way you can mess without it. Yeah, there you go. Dash says, is the SD card needed to make this work? I believe it does. Yes, because there's config files on the SD card that you can change some settings on, like the language, whether the audio should be played that corresponds with the monitor animations, which is default to on. The short scan I was talking about earlier, where it only lights up the 5 center LEDs of the scanner, that's an option in there. What the aux button does, and then the radio station stream.
It's not a press. It didn't do the same thing on the other side. It's just not. Huh. This is really difficult to remove. And I am feeling weird about trying to force this.
I'm trying to read about it. Are you kidding me? No way. You
What?
definitely need to get it out of there. The micro SD card contains a folder called Music in which you can add your own MP3 files. These files can be played by the built-in music player. Copy your music into this folder.
And lift the top.
Oh, it's got a latch? Okay.
It's got a latch.
Copy your music into this folder, ensuring the files are in the MP3 format. If they contain the metadata, KITT will display the track data on your mic lane monitors. Are you kidding me?
God.
While the music is playing, KITT will display the track data on your monitors. We have to see this now.
Control.
As long
Out
as
of
your stuff
freaking
has,
control.
if it has track data, yeah. I'm not reading that. Very true. Dash says, okay, you can't swap the SD card just to have all the music on it. Well, you can make a copy of it as long as all the config files and everything are there. Like if you had a SD card that had all the config files, or you copied them over and then just had different stuff in the music folder, you could do that. And Buck says, I told you not to super glue that in.
All right.
It's gonna, I can't believe that. It's gonna show what's on there. And then the aux function, you can make the aux port on the Alpha Pro circuit board provide 5 volts during different phases, such as there's like 10 different settings. It will provide power when music is playing. It will provide power when the headlights or fog lights are on. It will provide power when the headlights, fog lights, interior lights, or reverse lights are on. It will provide power when the audio is muted. It will provide power when the dash is enabled and will turn off when the dash is off. What?
Oh my god.
Aux
This
will
is
provide power
insane.
when the car is on and will turn off when it sleeps. Dude, wow.
What?
So they have all these different scenarios which would turn on. You can set that in the aux settings in the config file. So you can have her provide 5 volts to a port, to a socket, during certain phases. There's a
Oh my
5-volt
God.
out socket on the alpha circuit board, and you can have it provide power to that. So if you had some other thing, like if you had another thing mod, or you had something interior, you know, like Chloe's her little thing that sits on the portable TV that was portable kit for a while, like you could have that power on or something. when the dashboard's so when the dashboard goes to sleep, it powers up the little one on the seat because KITT's now inside the box.
Oh,
I love it.
Oh my god.
How cool would that be? 5-volt aux power? Yeah, aux. Auxiliary. Augs. You don't say augs. Auxiliary. Please note this is a 5-volt output socket. Do not supply power to it. Oh, excellent.
Okay. So I got some files on there. That was the music folder, right?
Yeah. So just put MP3s in there.
Perfect.
And Windows can read the metadata. So if it tells you like the track, the length, the artist, then that means the metadata is attached. Ken says, it slices, it dices, it juliennes. You can cut a can with it. The ninja knives. Remember the ninja knives?
I actually had a set. And they lasted forever.
Oh, God. Dash says, put on some ooh, ah, God, yes, yes sounds. So when you have someone over, you just start it up and make it play right behind them. Nobody wondering what is going on. Or the fart sounds.
Or the fart sounds, yes.
I can send you that as an MP3 if you'd like in Discord.
Please.
Okay. Do you want which version? You want the final countdown fart? You want the...
Oh my
God. Let's see. I have Andrew saying, that's a big glass. Everyone is dumber. The whole sequence. Everyone is dumber for hearing you say that. Everyone in this room. Schmegging my holes.
Schmegging my hole.
Here, we'll send you this one. We'll send you this one. We'll send you this one. We'll send you the original fart. Here you go. You can have that. You want the final fart for Eric?
Sure.
Where is that one? I don't see it. Anyway, I sent you like 4. You can have fun with those.
Okay, perfect.
Oh, you know what? Is this? Hold on a second.
Why? Now this little cover doesn't want to stick.
Do you want that the CLMC music? The Knight Rider music?
CLMC.
Yeah, that was the copyright free one.
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. How about your HES intro?
I actually have that one.
Yeah, you have that one.
Yep.
How about Ian's jingle? You should play that for him.
Yes.
Okay, here you go. You can have that one. Just download these from Discord and just throw them on the memory card. You can skip the tracks. So now these aren't going to have any metadata though. I didn't add metadata. Oh God, this is crazy. This is nuts. Buck says, "Wait, you could power the FET's Vet Arduino with KITT." Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Buck says you need to follow the fart with KITT saying, "Excuse me." I could. I absolutely. You want me to find that? I'll find a Knight Rider soundboard right now. Knight Rider. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what kind of things he says.
Put this in the free music folder.
Hang on a second.
It's labeled
That
as
seems-
Falcon Fart.
Yes, because you did it on a Falcon stream.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let me edit these two pieces, magic pieces together.
Nice.
When I hum like that, it's dangerous. So just let you know.
You okay? That's right, Donnie. The most expensive Bluetooth speaker ever. Correct.
That's right.
This is so cool. It's the final fart down, as Buck says. Let's get all these imported over.
Let me do this real quick, and then do this, and then do this.
Falcon fart. You okay?
Why are you not? What are you doing? Computer, what are you doing?
High quality stream.
Oh, there it goes. All right. Now I'll go up here. Okay.
Actually, Michael. Actually.
Oh, why is this not playback? Why is
FaceCam
this?
just does not work.
Oh, that's excellent.
I think we should all be afraid.
Okay, let me export this and send this to you.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. You're not allowed to play it until KITT plays it, so.
Okay. You got it.
There you go.
Oh my god.
Michael. Yeah, just Michael. You okay?
You okay? All right.
Thanks for warning us. Should we run when starts? Yes, you should. When I start humming like that. Actually,
Actually, Michael.
Actually. Actually. Okay? Actually.
Oh my god.
Actually.
Oh, you okay?
Oh my god. I'm trying to focus here.
Dash says, damn, another Dash suggests I'm going to have to increase my consulting fee by 62%. Yeah, I'll give you a 62% raise. Your HTM salary is now more.
All right. They are downloaded onto KITT.
Okay.
Let's go ahead and grab his card. Oh. For whatever reason, every time I move off a screen or do something with the SD card. There we go.
Buck says, "Can you make KITT drool when he talks?" Oh, we should get like drunk KITT. Like,
oh my God.
I don't think I can do this anymore. Oh, look who's here. Guess what you're going to have to do?
Oh, we're going to have to do some things here.
Yeah, we're going to have to. So we're going to have to show him how. Now that we got this all put together, we're going to have to test it. Don't you think, Jordan?
I think so too.
I think so.
Real quick, this connection is not wanting to stay together. How does this work?
It should have. If that's the one that has like a little a hinge clip.
Yeah.
Like it's a little hinge at the edge.
Yeah.
Usually you just have to push it in far enough and then just clip that over the end of it. Do you have it in the right way? Do you turn the card around?
Yeah.
Do you have it in there backwards?
No. So it sits right here in this spot, right here.
Well, I didn't take it apart. How did you take it apart? Do I need to get mine? See what you did?
I just literally lifted the case. Oh.
Ian says, "Give KITT a lisp." That's fantastic. Yeah. Hey, Michael, do you want to go shooting?
Yeah, it doesn't want to seem to stay together.
Ian, get out the crunchy sock. Todd, do you have it in the right? Do you have it in the right way? Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah, I do.
Oh God, let me go get mine.
Yep.
Hold on, before you break something, Jordan.
I know. Don't want to break anything. He fat fingered his card holder. That is correct.
All right, let me see. Cool whip. Cool whip. Cool whip.
Cool whip.
Cool whip. Yeah, cool whip.
Cool whip.
All right, let me take a look at this. Did you separate the metal from the circuit board?
No. Just literally just. I'll show you.
Oh, I see how it goes. All right. Yeah. So fit the card in there, close that cover, and slide it towards the end of the card. The metal cover.
Slide it towards the end.
Towards the end of the card. There you go.
Got it.
It slides down towards the cable, and that pops it open, and then you slide it away from the cable, and that locks it back in place.
Got it. Okay, perfect. Okay.
Jordan almost had a heart attack there. Did you see it?
Yeah, a little bit. I was like, okay. So, Ian, you ready for this?
Are you ready, Ian? Are you watching? He had a bunch of fun with his drone. You know he was going to talk about his drone.
Of course he did.
KITT comes back. I will see if I can do one. All right, here we go.
Here we go. So we're going to power him up.
Did you plug him in?
Oh.
Jesus! Oh, God. It's like working with a 4-year-old.
It's true.
It's true.
He'll power up on his own, I think, the first time. Yep. So he's all powered up. Now
show him the different modes. It's like starting all over again. You got show Ian.
So Ian, we have the first mode, and if you notice, the dial over here changes when you go from auto to cruise. to Pursuit. And of course, his scanner gets faster. I forgot to take it out of demo mode, actually. Hold 5 for 2 seconds. There we go.
Make him
Now,
talk
if
a
you look
little
at the
bit,
dash-
maybe. Oh yeah, go ahead.
So right now his dash, he's kind of like in the car's
Are you
park
all
mode.
right? I took the liberty of scanning your vital signs. Your blood pressure is 190 over 120 and your pulse is 104.
Nice. And
The audio is synced to the monitors, by the way.
yep. And then go into the next mode, more lights turn on.
And then
Super
buck.
cool.
But the speed remains at 0.
You're right.
It's going so fast you can't see the number changing. Yeah.
That's right. So let's go ahead and put it in regular mode, and then we get him to talk.
Michael, what's our plan? What is it, Michael? Trucker shorthand brutalizes my vocabulary banks.
Oh my god, that's so cool.
Michael, this is all very confusing.
And let's go ahead and activate the action sequence. So we'll zoom out a little bit so you can see the brake lights and reverse lights and stuff like that.
I don't know what that's supposed to do.
Yeah. Neither do I.
I don't know.
We can go through we go into presentation mode real fast. So it's just going to go through.
I'll show you what I have available.
So it's worth noting too is some of the audio. He's got the mic pretty close to the speaker, so some of the audio is clipping a little.
Kind of blowing out. Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
A little away, just a little bit. There we go. Yeah. There's that. And then switch over to car. And then
God, now you can't hear car. Car's quieter.
is.
But the voice box changes to yellow too, along with the scanner.
The least remarkable of my functions.
Oh,
Think of
so
me as
impressive.
the genie in the magic lamp. The night automated roving robot. The first in a bold new experiment.
Oh. So cool.
You like we couldn't hear that at all.
Really?
Yeah,
that was
it's
pretty cool.
yeah. Just
Yeah.
the light lit up.
So we'll go ahead and switch him back over to KITT. Now
I thought I'd never see you again.
he's in
Still in
hack mode.
presentation mode, the scanner.
Oh, I just hit something. Oh, I just turned presentation mode off.
Okay.
There we go. Okay.
Oh, and by the
Now-
way, car's scanner sounds different too.
Oh, he does. Yeah. So so cool.
Michael, I thought I'd never see you again.
And then when you switch back over to KITT, he goes, "Michael, I thought I'd never see you again."
Yeah. By the way,
Oh.
and Ian will love this. The same person that voiced Carr is the same person that voiced Optimus Prime.
Peter Cullen.
Yes.
Very nice. I love it.
Yep.
And when you popped in, Ian, we were in the middle of doing something.
Oh, turn on the internet radio. Play the theme song first.
So first up, we're going to switch over to music mode. So if you see the opening line thing from Knight Rider right there. So it plays the theme song. Then it goes through a little bit of a display.
Yeah, the newer, his mic is not picking up the speaker very well.
How's that?
That's a little better.
A little better.
I think it's trying to adjust the audio level, and it's failing.
So then we're going to go over to.
Based on estimates and
It's on internet radio right now, and I can't do anything about it.
No, it's on internet radio. I love the 80s.
Yeah, but a commercial is playing.
But it's a commercial playing the news.
Yep.
But you know you can change the display. Wait,
really?
You should do that first.
You're listening to
Turn it off first.
from NBC
So
News
turn it off.
Radio.
Broadcasting live in stunning high definition. This Seagull is 98.3 FM.
A VU meter.
Barkley,
Then we switch over to the red, green, blue.
VU meters.
Excuse me. Yep.
And then disco mode. Yes.
Now,
As a VU meter.
as a VU meter. Now, we downloaded some things onto.
Oh, how do we get the mic to pick this up better?
Oh, it keeps playing.
So we can barely hear those.
Okay, hold on. It's
Now I
not
hear
really
nothing.
reading. Hold on one second. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god. That's so excellent. That's better. It's not great, but it's better. I think the mic is trying to pick up voice and it's trying to block out music. It's fighting it. It's not the board, Ian. Ian says, does it have an audio output? No, the speaker is very good.
I'm afraid of bands. I go off on brands and I shit my pants.
Oh, that's great. KITT just sang the song.
Good.
Yeah, it doesn't like music. It's the mic. It's not the speaker. The speaker is actually really good. It's the mic just doesn't want to pick up anything that's like the singing, your jingle that came through really clear. Yeah, see, like it doesn't want to play this. It caught the beginning of it. It's trying. It's coming and going on our side. Like it's hard to hear. It's like coming in and out.
Turn the music up a little bit.
Did he get to the new soundbite? Yes. Donnie says turn off the noise reduction on the microphone.
It is off. I'll try this.
I don't know. I don't know. It needs to be closer. It's trying to cut out the background noise.
I'm literally like right up next to it.
Yeah, it's nothing. It's trying, but it's not very good. Yeah, no, those mics don't want to pick up anything but your voice.
Well, let's see if I can.
I don't know if you have a camera mic or if you have your normal mic or something, you might be able to hear it better.
I don't, unfortunately.
Yeah. Well, that's okay.
But
Well, you tell us. Does it sound fine to you?
it sounds great, actually. What's funny is there's like you can actually feel a little bit of bass on the desk.
But I saw him explode. You saw him explode.
And it just all right. What?
Did you look to see if when you get to a song that has the metadata?
No, hold on. Let me check that out. Sorry, just my fart keeps coming up.
That was the new one. The fart sound. But I saw him explode. Yep. Oh, there it is.
Show you what I have available.
There it is.
Oh my god!
Can you read it?
Some guys have all the fun, all the luck.
So when you put music on the SD card, Ian, and it has metadata attached to the MP3, KITT will display that metadata on its monitors.
I'll show you what I have available.
Oh my god!
Yeah, that might work. Donnie says try the ZB1 camera or the Sony, switching to that mic.
Good idea. Very good idea.
So what do you think, Ian? Do you need to build Knight Rider now?
Let's try. How do I
live without you?
Right. I want to know.
Buck says, did Ian order one yet? Oh, that sounded pretty good. Did you switch it?
I switched cameras. Can you hear that?
Yeah. No, that sounded much better.
Okay, so let's go ahead and...
And Ian says, yep, I need to build one. See? It's better, but it is still clipping it out. Dash says maybe you can install this mod into Ecto 1. That would be sick. Put it behind the grill in the front. Oh, it's fantastic. No, unless you can bring that mic down, it's. I think it might be too far away.
Hold on.
It just does not want to get it. It does not want to capture it.
Sorry.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Hear that better?
No, it's not.
Okay.
No.
All right.
Well, you get the idea.
You get the idea.
Donnie's like, hey, roller coaster, wee.
Right. Well,
that one comes through really good.
Really?
Yep.
How's that coming through now?
That one's okay. It's still dropping out though.
And now my camera's frozen.
Yep. Face cam froze. Yep. Buck says Pit Stain Hobbies, a man who does not exist. The shadowy flank of a world that does not exist. The shadowy flank.
I
wonder what that looks like if it was like up against a wall. Like, would it just like discofy your whole room? Like, I wonder just how bright that is.
Oh, yeah.
Like it was facing like a card or a white wall or something. Your little nightlight. Yep. Dash. But I saw him explode. You saw him explode. Oh, yes. Do. Disco. Oh, wow. All right.
Hold on. Trying to find one that... There it is.
Oh, that won't give you seizures. If you have epileptic seizures, don't watch now.
Right.
Ian says I could get the whole thing from Japan for a bit over $2,000. Oof. I wouldn't be surprised if you look on the forums, there's people probably selling the whole kit unbuilt.
Actually, there's a couple guys that Jason just prevented people from doing it, but there's a few posts that are up there. People trying to sell it. Yeah.
Yeah, he's put a stop to sales posts. We stopped doing that in Partwork Central a long time ago. We didn't because it just spams the whole forum. You know.
Yeah, it's fairly
Ian's already looking. Oh, Dash says the kit scanner on the Falcon with a Star Trek star drive. I like it.
Oh, Dash.
Ian's gonna buy something on the stream. Wow.
The future is already here.
Buy something on my stream. There we go. I'm gonna activate his scanner again. There we go.
Do you have the red
There it
lens in there or
is.
the yellow lens?
I do have the yellow lens, actually. Let's get the proper lens in. The lens actually really does make a difference. Oh, God.
Two men and a car can make a difference.
That's right. Got the creepy eyes.
That's fantastic.
Ah.
Thanks, pal.
Thanks,
So
pal.
there
You're
it is.
welcome.
Thanks,
You put his
pal.
lens in and he said thanks.
Yep.
Could you see that at Wonderfest? Yes. You never know. Some mashup. I mean, they did it with Ready Player One. Why not? Put all this inside the DeLorean. Let's go.
Oh my God. The ultimate kit bash.
Right?
Literally.
Build the
Oh
whole
my
car
God.
with all these electronics in it. Yes.
Oh my God.
Ian says he actually just ordered something during the stream, a USB-C lapel mic for an experiment mic.
Hmm.
Well, Ian's been playing with this for well over an hour. Not Ian, Jordan. You've been playing with this for well over an hour. He's thoroughly happy with it.
Smile is just like there. This is exciting. And it was one lens
can make it different. Two men and one lens.
Two men, one lens.
Yeah.
What's happening here?
I don't know.
Oh.
Oh. Bye, Donnie. Donnie's got to go.
Good night, Donnie. Have a good night. Well, there it is. I mean, this was a thanks, Donnie. I really appreciate you. This is freaking cool, man.
Now, you only have one job to do, and that's not to break any of this as you put the car together.
Good point. Yes. So on that front,
you know it all works.
I do know it all works. I have stages 8 and 9, or not stages, but packs 8 and 9 with 6 and 7 on their way. So I'm soon to have 16 packs of kit here in the coming weeks. And so I should be able to actually do quite a few night shifts going forward. I'm going to try to do a pack per thanks, buddy. I'm going to try to do a pack per stream. And I'll try to spread it out a little bit with a dockyard in between or so, but I do want to get some work done on this.
Your vital signs. Your blood pressure is 190/120 and your pulse is 104.
That's so cool.
My senses are picking up some very strange vibrations.
That's so cool. But yeah, so it's time to start. Go ahead.
No, Des is freaking awesome. I was like, I don't need this for that price, but now it's a yes. See?
Yep.
You're welcome, Mike.
I think I've done my job. This if I were to give a quick assessment of the review for this, it's wonderful. Outside of like that one little bug with the disco mode and the scanner being a little funny.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I have zero complaints. It was super easy to install. If you are building this at a stage where I'm at right now, where KITT is probably in his first 30 stages or so, this is a very, very easy build to do. I'm actually reasonably surprised, if I'm being honest. Like, I was expecting this to be complicated, difficult to pull off, and it just wasn't. And then when you look at it, it speaks for itself. Like, I cannot describe, like, the camera obviously is going to do things, he's blowing him out, but in person, this looks freaking amazing. Might be one of the coolest things that I've seen since starting building models, if I'm being real. Like, just all of this, like, it's just fantastic. And the level of quality, the level of detail here makes, you said it earlier, Todd, it makes this model worth it 100%. This mod Mike Lane, you made this model worth it. You're going to be into it with all of the mods, probably about $3,400 if everything's said and done.
Michael is
But
indisposed.
there's something about this that really brings it to life. Like when you turn it off, like just turning it off and how it dies on one one lamp is super cool, you know, and I'm just blown away. The level of detail. And then, and if you notice, the red light at the top up there blinks in unison with this one for the power status indicator, and it will stay that way lit as long as there's power to the model.
Yeah, standby mode. And we also realized that one of the other lights on top of the dash shows that it received a signal from the remote. It'll blink real quick.
Yep.
So it acts like a signal indicator. Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then the power up sequence one more time. The lights turning on from those are the brake lights, so. Oh man. This is so freaking cool.
Looks aren't everything.
Hey,
You know what? I think Buck's even right, because even when it's in sleep mode, well, a lot of times you'll see where the scanner's not on at all. It's not supposed to be on unless he's actively scanning. But I do remember episodes where it was going like super slow. Well, KITT was like
duck, duck.
No, like super slow. Yeah, like very slow, where he was like in sleep mode or something.
Yep. Something for Mike.
Yeah, I'm sure he can add it. He just has to. It's his new firmware.
Program it. Yep. This, my friends, is the ultimate electronics kit, the ultimate mod. I think this might be just one of the coolest things that I've seen since doing model. It is all powered via USB wire. So
yeah, and it acts as a power mod too, right? So now from now on, you only connect the car with a USB cable, USB-C power, and it powers the whole car because all of the original electronics plug into that new Alpha circuit board.
And just as a reminder, zoom out a little bit here. Oh, nope, there we go. And there's the Alpha circuit board. So
yeah, so a ton of the stock wiring plugs in the headlights. It controls the headlight motors. It controls the fog lights. It controls all of it, and they all come on. So if the rest of the car was there, like the headlights would come on in a different sequence, the taillights come on, or the whole thing is all sequenced in surveillance mode. Yes, that's every time he pushed little surveillance mode when he was surveilling, that's when it's supposed to be on.
Yep.
And Buck says, "See, I'm useful for something." Yes, a sleep mode.
What would happen if an irresistible force met an immovable object?
Oh my god, this is so cool. Well, no, go ahead.
No, I was going to say about the voice box changing color. I just that tied with the scanner to go to car. Just that's so that.
Call me car.
Yep. So we gotta put the red out there. Put the yellow.
So the LEDs in the scanner are RGB, so you don't have to put the lenses in. It helps. It does look better. But you could switch back and forth between car and with this. There's a clear lens in front, so you could just leave it out, the colored lenses.
Yep. Which I'm probably going to do here because it's a bit of a pain in the ass. Right.
Silence.
Oh.
No, it's in demo cycle mode.
What is it?
Des says, if I was further along, I would probably say no, but since it's not that hard to right now to get it. Yep.
Why is it this demo mode thing?
Did you give it the 2 seconds on 5?
Yeah. Okay, there we go. There it is.
Paul says, I give that electric mod kit 10 out of 10 Jordan orgasm noises points. Well, that's what he sounds like right there. That was a Jordan orgasm. That's what it sounds like.
Let me show you what I can really do.
Yeah.
Car does have a bit of a silent sound to him. He does, really does, actually.
Kind of sounds like Optimus Prime, doesn't he?
Pursuers,
Right.
you may resume manual control now. Remote deploy locomotion.
Yeah, see, we can't hear it again.
It's changed since last night.
Car is definitely either outside the range of the mic or just it's a lower volume or something. I don't know.
My circuitry needs repairs.
No, we heard that.
All of
And
my
Jordan
appearance.
froze. Oh,
I did.
Yep, you did for a second. It's starting to come back. There it goes.
Okay, good. Weird.
Mr. Cullen is a legend. He is indeed. Optimus Prime
Yes, he is.
and Car.
Yep. Well, I think
Is that good?
that's good.
All right.
I think that's good. Well, holy crap, you guys. This is literally the ultimate kit. Like
the ultimate kit.
See what I did there? If he was onto something, he would just put an extra T. It's right there at the very end. I'm just
you'll have to suggest that to him.
I will. And I'm gonna stop recording now. I've been recording this entire time. Oh, I bet you this file is huge. Oh no. I've been recording for like 3 hours. Yep, this file is huge. Well, thank you guys. What is it? What did Dash say? The 80s, and we're so much a genie in the bottle with all the movies and TV shows. It really hasn't been duplicated, but once again, the shows from back then don't necessarily hold up all the way. So, but there it is. I am going to be, I think tomorrow's video is going to be the unboxing for this, for the kit. And then here in the coming weeks, I'm going to go ahead and do a review on this up to the point. Thanks, Buck. I know there was a million things y'all could have done. Instead, you spent a couple minutes with me. But I got all distracted there. What was I saying?
There's a million things.
Yeah, there was a million things. God, yeah, no, I've lost it. I just got enamored by the model. Thanks, Ken. I really appreciate it. Oh yeah, so tomorrow I'll be doing the review or the unboxing of the. Okay, enough. Stop. Okay, we're gonna mute him for a second. But yeah, so tomorrow will be an unboxing, and then from there, over the next couple weeks, I'll have the review. And then it's probably going to be a review in 2 parts. I'm going to have the first initial review of the install of these parts here. And then from there, I'm going to do a review once the model's complete with all of the mic lane mods. I think it's going to be a good review just to kind of talk about everything, because I have basically all of them. I think there's only a couple that I need to get now, like the PMD badges and a couple other small things, but nothing really too crazy. So kit is going to be the ultimate kit, and it starts here with the ultimate kit. All right, it's been enough. I've streamed for long enough.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So
You okay? Oh yeah.
Those work well.
oh my god.
God.
Oh, Paul, thanks for sticking around for so long. He's up till 3:30 in the morning. My goodness. I thank you. You're a gentleman and a scholar. I appreciate that. And I appreciate all you guys for coming around and joining me tonight. I will be streaming tomorrow night and then on Sunday as usual. And then look for more night shifts as we go forward. I haven't gotten confirmation of shipping yet, so shipment 6 is a little funny. I paid for it in September and they've lost the shipment, so we're kind of in the yeah, right. we're kind of at that.
I promise I will stop. I promise.
No, you're good.
I can't.
Just
I can't.
It has such a great tone. It really does have a solid tone, you know? Oh my god.
Okay. So tomorrow night you'll be streaming with us, but you will put a video out tomorrow.
Yep, we'll be putting out a video tomorrow. That's correct.
Okay.
And then I'll be streaming on Sunday. And then we'll also have an episode of Falcon out before the end of the week, probably on Sunday. So yeah, be looking for that. And Andrew, thank you. And we'll go ahead and cut it off here. Todd, thank you so much tonight for helping me with the installation and for the inspiration and the sound effects and really for all you do for all of us. You know, like you're an amazing human being. So thank you. Really appreciate your time tonight. And as for the rest of you, here comes the outro. I just want to say thank you. I know that there was a million things y'all could have done today. Instead, you spent about 3.5 hours watching me assemble this, and I think that's pretty damn cool. You guys have any questions or comments, tips, tricks, please leave them down below. If you'd like to support the channel, please like and subscribe. And my friends, until we see each other again, I hope you all have a wonderful day in this beautiful world where you happen to be. And just remember, my friends, that 2 men can make a difference. Good night, everybody.